Yo, oh, I wasn't even on. Yo, what is good? What is up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We back down in here for one more again. One more Red Cup talk. Listen, I'm over here still prepping, getting everything ready, looking to see if all my assets are prepared to make sure that we can have a clear, consistent, and coherent discussion today. Raziel, I see you. What's good, my G? Hopefully you still in here. Listen, leave a one down in the chat if you can hear and or see me. As you guys already know, I never quite know what is happening until I get some comments in here. Okay? Let me know what's going on, and we're going to have this conversation. Listen, you guys already seeing the title of the video. All right? You're already seeing the thumbnail that's attached to the video. We're going to have a good discussion here today. So let's see if the hashtag notification gang comes through. All right. As what is always throughout like my weekends, I usually try to do a Red Cup talk on Friday. I usually try to do another one on Saturday. Last night I was actually doing a stream on O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel, and it was a fantastic conversation. Another contribution to the Hall of Game. You know what I mean? So with that, I got off doing that live stream and I was tired. I needed a nap. So I was like, at the end of the day, let me come up here and let's have a discussion today, even though it's Sunday. Hashtag Sunday Fun Day. All right, listen, Jonathan, welcome, sir. All right, Patreon gang in the building. Maseo, what's good? How are you? Yo, what's good, Red Nova? How are you, my G? We're going to have a fantastic conversation here today, okay? Oh, the notification gang is coming through. Cam, what's good, my G? How are you? Good to see you, man. Hope you down in there still working on the beats. You know what I mean? Let me put this to silence so I can give you guys my full and unadulterated attention. And also too, you know, I got the Instagram popping as well. I just remembered to do a story that I'm going to be coming up here and going live. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to release it over here in a second, Donovan, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to put the StreamYard link down in here. And the reason why I wanted to make this a call-in show, salute to everyone that's coming in the building. The reason why I want to make this a call-in show is because I posted this picture, this artistic vision, this artwork, like a day and a half, 2 days ago, and it is now my most liked / most commented on community chat post. Okay, I never anticipated on going live and giving my opinion regarding what this artist was trying to portray, but because of, listen, I use it as data. You know, I tell you guys all day, like, you know, be able to be data receivers so you can more formally assess and understand the situations that you are in, so you can make strategic decisions on how you are going to place yourself. And I'm doing that right now. I put the meme up. A lot of response was driven, and we're going to have a conversation about it. But at the same time, it's artistic work. So which means that the art is in the eye of the beholder. And I feel like there was a lot of interpretations on that picture. So we're going to get into it. Okay. Well, we like maybe 2 more minutes for a couple of other people to get in. But listen to me when I tell this to you right now. I am not going to be up here for 4 hours. Like, this is Sunday Fun Day. You understand what I'm saying? I promise you I will not be up on for that long. All right, now listen too. I've also updated my setup a little bit here. I can see here that there's 14 likes in here and 38 concurrent viewers. Okay, let's get those likes up. There's 38 people watching. There should be 38 likes in here. You see what I'm saying? Let me come back down and acknowledge the chat to see how y'all are doing. Notification squad, stand up. Oh, we about to get in there real quick. Raziel, again, welcome back. I saw you at the top of the chat. Yo, what up, Manny? How's it going, big bro? Love your channel. You've been putting younger brothers on your channel. Oh, you've been putting other younger brothers on the channel. I appreciate you, my G. Keep it up. Listen, I'm going to keep on keeping on. As long as those are seeing value out of the things that we talk about on this channel, then I'm going to keep on pushing up the content, you know, and as they come through, just understand that, like, you know, this is a channel that is meant in first of all, it is male focused channel. Yeah, we do have women that come through and give their perspectives as well. You see what I'm saying? But like, this is done in the form of discussion, because imagine going and learning something in a school in a way where they just tell you all of the information, or a mentor that just tells you all of the information. The difference here is experiential learning. You understand what I'm saying? It's how do I give you the tools to critically think about the things that you are seeing, in an understanding of being able to be better able to understand all the BS that's going on in the world, so you can make better decisions for yourself, because I can't decide for you. You see what I'm saying? Salute to you, Manny. All right. Listen. The last Phoenix was good. Are we doing A-OK over here? We're going in there. We're going to do something quick, and then we're going to get out of there. All right. Sunday funny. I'm going to go enjoy my Sunday after we're done talking. But we're going to make this a call-in show. Okay. D-Key, what's good, my G? Vonnie, I'm a simple man. I see an NCR notification. I click. Salute, bro. No Name Music says, I showed this pic to my homegirl, and she said, well, I like you now. And she wonder why I won't be in a relationship with her. We're going to talk about it, bro. We're going to talk about it. Charnel says, listen, this is the realest image I ever seen. We're going to talk about it. JT Cavett, what is good? Excuse me, JT Cavett II. My G, what is good? I hope all is well with you, man. Bryce, youngest in the chat, 17 purple pill, here to learn. Well, Bryce, welcome. We're going to clean up the dirty words just for you. You see what I'm saying? Salute. Dog, why you not in the Hall of Game? Yeah, I definitely should have. The thing is, I did it last night, and then today I know I had a bunch of work. I recorded like 3 or 4 videos today, and then I uploaded 2 already so far to the Patreon. But I want to get up on here real quick and just do a really quick in the moment reaction for all of y'all. You see what I'm saying? I would love to be over there though. Them brothers, I love them Hall of Game things. Expect to see me over there way more. Actually, and salute real quick to O'Shea. That brother is on another. That brother's a genius. The way that he is constructing for what that is, and and thinking about in the Black manosphere, as he calls it, right? Like in being kind of that spearhead. And it's interesting too, because his channel is divided into, he has the Hall of Game type topics, and then he has the celebrity junk type stuff, and then he has the roast and stuff. So it really shows his versatility. That's a really versatile young man. You see what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's coming through yet again. We're going to get in there. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I've been thinking about a Black Phillip episode review, and honestly, it was going to be something laid back. Like, I just kick back. We put it on, and then every couple of minutes, what I'm saying, we come back in and we have a real quick discussion, and then we kick it back on. You know what I mean? We are chilling with the red cup. Oh, shit, I just noticed my branding is not where it needs to be. Let me just fix that real quick. Okay. Got to make sure the branding is where it needs to be. Salute again to everyone that's Kevin. No, Kevin. Salute to Kevin. We're not going to be having another 6 hours. God damn it. Kenneth, what's good, my G? Hope all is well. Sam, I see you. Rob L. Hey, Friday was a good session, friend. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you found some value in it. Let me see. I wanted to ask what social class are the women in that photo, because that means a lot. We're gonna get into it. Matter of fact, let's just get in right now. Again, I see 60 people in here, 30 likes. Let's get them likes out. We need to get it out in front of more people. You see what I'm saying? All right, let me get this off the screen right now, and then let me bring this one up right here. Hold on, give me a second. You guys already know this shit. There's gonna be a certain point where I can't keep on saying that this is still new. You know what I mean? But it's just still new to me. So let me get my bearings. Riddick, I see you, my G. Hope all is well. All right, let me bring this up. Oh, there it is. All right, hold on. Let me bring it up on my side because I can't see it quite yet. Hold on. There we go. All right, so guys, let's get into it right now. As you guys can see, this one got almost 1,000 likes, which is by far one of my most liked community chat posts. So let's do a conversation about it. Over 525 comments. Here's how I wanted to hit this one. And Here's the question that I wanted to pose. I think a degree of us already know the answer, but we can hit it from more of a database perspective as well. But what is the allure of aggression? Okay, of aggressive men. Okay, and there's a component of this that is disseminated within this illustration. Okay, now also I wanted to make this a call-in show because I wanted to hear from y'all as well. All right, so hold up, let me just drop this down below. Feel free to come into the chat. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to hold you on a stream y'all for right now while I try to break down what it is that I see of this image and the different components that I wanted to hit on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I wonder if any are. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a couple that's down in there not liking the video. And I want them to be able to call in as well because I want to be able to hit it from that perspective as well. Give me a second. Now, okay, here's what this is. All right. Now, first thing I wanted to say is that I had a couple of questions. I was in here like, yo, who was the artist? I don't know who the artist is. This was sent to me on Instagram, I believe. Maybe it was my email, maybe it was Instagram. But trust and believe, if I knew who the artist was or where the artist came from, trust and believe I would have went in there and see what else is something that he created, as well as I would try to get in contact with him, like what was the inspiration about that. I actually ended up trying to do like a Google reverse image search as well, and nothing came up. So I have no information or detail about it. The reason why I posted it before is I thought that it gave a good depiction of a certain type of man chasing a certain type of woman, which is chasing a certain type of man, which is also chasing a certain type of woman. Now, there is a lot of things within this illustration that I wanted to bubble up because honestly, in my second look at looking at it, there's a lot of things that's going on. Okay. What's up, Yadi? Listen, I'm leaving my StreamYard link down there. Feel free to call in. Anybody wants to call in, go pop yourself down there. All right. Now listen. Okay. That's one of the main reasons that I wanted to hit this conversation. And also too, I feel like art is a dope representation to see how we are conceiving what is going on. But here's some of the things I wanted to talk about. All right. Now, as you guys can see, there's a bottom to this as well. Shout out to AA. Yeah, this image is so on point. I don't know. Let's deep dive into it and go into exactly what it means. Menzi, I see you, my G. Menzi, I see you. What's good? The gaming star. Nice guy equals insecure, emotionally unstable. Let's get in there. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. Appreciate you, Kai. All right. This artist seems like a man with a great understanding of human nature. All right. Let's get in there. All right. We're going to hold no punches for this one as well. Okay. All right. The top of this image starts out with, in America, who wants who? I think it remains to be decided if this actually means in Black America, who wants who? But let's talk about it. Oh, shit. You got a legend in the building, Black Ram. How are you, my G? How are you, my G? Hope all is well. When's the next Red Pill podcast? I'm ready to come back through. What's good? Let me know. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to Black Ram. If you guys are not familiar with Black Ram, I don't know how. Okay? Click off my video, go subscribe to Black Ram, and then come back. You understand what I'm saying? Vet in the game. Okay? Let me get back into it real quick. In America, who wants who? Okay. Now, if you look at the top left of the image, hold on, let me click on this, make sure you can see my mouse. Okay. This is like when you were back in class and you had the teacher, you know what I mean, highlighting different things that's on the board. Manhood. Okay. Not manhood is at the top left. I don't know if y'all caught that. All right. Here goes what is described as the prototypical nice guy. And we're going to talk about these labels as well. I think that is very important. okay? That we talk about these labels along with these illustrations, all right? Now, if you look at this guy right here, all right, what he's saying, I want you, all right? What he has in his hands, flowers, okay? At least I think that that's flowers, all right? Look at this man's position. Look at the gait in his shoulders, okay? This is not a confident guy. It's not a confident gentleman, all right? This is what is described in this illustration as the nice guy, okay? This is the nice guy, all right? Let's go over one, all right? Who's the nice guy following? Who's the nice guy looking after, okay? What's called right here is the nice girl, all right? I think that that remains to be seen, okay? Very modest looking, good hair, dressed appropriately, I would say, okay? Dressed appropriately. Her label is the nice girl, all right? I'd argue, we're going to go ahead in a second and we're going to talk about it. I would like to relabel her as the confused girl, all right? The confused girl. She's confused in my eyes. She's confused, okay? And I honestly, the more I look at this, when I look at this, what is stated as the nice guy, the confused guy, okay? The confused guy. He's not living life. He's not living his young life appropriately from my perspective, okay? Menzie, I see you down there in the chat. I'm going to bring you in a second because I want to make this a call-in show, but I want to give the viewers my perspective first, and then I wanted to bring in the team, okay? Then I wanted to bring in the team. Let me keep going. Now, look at the body language of the nice girl or the confused girl. Look at the body language, okay? She is vying for the tension, okay? If this guy had a name, what would we call him? Write it down in the chat, please. Write it down in the chat, please. What would his name be? Let's talk about it. We're going in here today on a fine Sunday afternoon. Oh, I really hope that you guys are really enjoying your Sunday. We're going to go in here today. We're going to talk about it. What's that gentleman called right here? I see one down in there. Pukey. Ray. Let's talk about it. We got a Tyrone here. We got a Thuggo here. We got a Thuggo here. Salute the Black Ram 313. That's the first time that I heard the word Thugger. Thuggo was Black Ram, by the way. Salute Black Ram. We got a 21 Savage. We got a 12 gauge Mike. We got a Ken. Oh, because Kenneth Falk and then Ken. I see what you did there, Ken. Okay. See what you did there, Ken. We got a Tyrone. We got a Future. Okay. Kenny did the same damn thing. What's up with y'all Kens and y'all being Thuggos, huh? What's up with that? Thugnificent. I like that one as well. Red Pillow. Okay. Jonathan says insert celebrity rapper here. Yeah, it's an image. It's an image. It's a narrative. Okay. It's an image. It's a narrative. Robbie. I don't know about that, Ken. I don't know about that. Washed gamer. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Thuggo. Oh, Wigger? Sure. Yeah, sure. If you switch around the races. Sure. Go ahead. Facts. Listen, we got any one of those that she is vying. Oh, no mass media. I see what you did right there. I see what you did right there. Patreon supporter Sean Bills. What's good, my G? Hope all is well to you. Okay. I hope all is well to you, my G. Sean Bills came through in the last live stream on the Friday live stream. He raps and he spit a quick 8 bars for us. If you didn't see that live stream, go back over there. Okay. Shout out to Sean, Patreon supporter. We got a Thuggo. We got a Thugnificent. All right. That she is vying for the attention. Look at the body language. Okay. She's got some femininity about her. Okay. She's got the heels on. All right. She's got the modest look. that's going on, but she's the nice girl. She's the nice girl, okay? Vying for the attention from the one that she may or may not know is not going to give it to her, okay? Vying for that attention, all right? Oh, shit, I forgot. Thank you, Miles. What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, back in here with one more video or live stream, as we call it on the Red Cup Talk. Salute to my G's in the building. Let's go in, okay? Let's go in. The video can officially start right now, okay? The video can officially start right now, all right? The artist labeled her the nice girl. I call her the confused girl, all right? That's what I call her, all right? What is she saying? He's so masculine. I want him, all right? Listen, a completely different video. We need to probably talk about why, or maybe we could put it in this video. Maybe you could put it in this live stream. Why does this nice girl, or how I want to term her, the confused girl, consider that as masculine? The person that is named Thug, okay? I saw someone else say simp, okay? Why does she, right? Like last week we talked about the dominance hierarchy, right? Now, remember the importance of that conversation, okay? Women do this through their evolution. And this is hypergamy, okay? The upgrading to another class. Some would describe that in a sense of marrying up. And what do we say in that dominance hierarchy discussion? I said, women look across, they look to the left and right, and they look up, okay? Now, within that, they are looking for, in their minds, what is established as dominance. And what is established as dominance in so many of the eyes of the melanated sisters that look like us is thuggo. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. However, there's much more wrong with this image, because I know a lot of y'all that's looking down into the chat was just looking at that dynamic right there and had a problem with it. There's other problems in this image as well. Okay. Malik, I have no idea who made this shit. If you can find it out, let me know. Okay. We got some super sleuths that subscribe to me. Okay. You guys already know your way around a computer. If you can figure it out, let me know. I did a reverse image search and I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure it out. Okay. Yadi says, to be honest, if you change thug to man with status or perceived confidence swag, it becomes a lot more universal. Yeah, that's another point I was going to hit on as well, Yadi. Even if it wasn't thug, like let's say that this was football player, you know, let's say that this is mogul. Okay, let's say that this is right. There's concepts of hypergamy, which would also be drawn towards this as well. Okay, but we all know that. Okay, we all know that. The imagery of a nice girl having a zombie shadow and oh, you caught it? Kai, you caught that? Hold on, I was just about to bring that up. The zombie shadow and the slut having a trash can shadow spoke volumes. Facts. I don't know if they saw that, bro. I don't know if they saw that, bro. Look behind you. Hold on, let me get my mouse. Let me get the teacher's mouse ready. Look behind. This artist is a genius. Look behind. Notice the arc, the zombie-like arc in the nice girl. Notice that. Okay? Notice that. It's very telling. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. Let me get this off the screen. Yeah, Jonathan says, I didn't catch that. That's why you got tuned into the live stream. I already know you do, Jonathan, but that's why. Okay, we're going to pick up on everything. Everything. Okay, let's get back in it. All right, look at that zombie-like shadow. Okay, it's almost as if it's like a double. It's a double meaning, right? And it's like once you get behind the skin of the onion and you start to peel it back, what's happening? Okay. All right. Now Let's move on from confused girl. Let's move on. Doggo over here, not even paying attention. Okay. Doggo over here, not even paying attention. Right? Looking like an extra from, what's that Beyonce video? I need a soldier. All that bullshit that they fed y'all. Okay. My man not even caring. In fact, look at him. He's down into the phone. Did y'all even catch that? That it's a phone? Okay. What's he saying? God damn, shorty. I want some of that slab. Okay. Now, I saw earlier, someone else said simp. Okay. This is someone that's a slave to the viscosity. Okay. Slave to the viscosity. Not only is he most likely taking a photo, but he's probably also on Instagram in the DM comments of your local IG Tatiana. Perhaps, perchance. Okay. Again, what is he saying? God damn. Shorty, I want some of that slab. You see what I'm saying? And he's got all the vibes. You know, he's wearing a wife beater. Some might refer to that as an A shirt, depending upon the side of the country that you grew up on. Okay. Got his hat tilted. He's smiling. That boy enjoying life, isn't he? That boy loving life. Okay. Got his pants hanging off his ass. Enjoying it. Enjoying the prosperity of what they consider masculine. Okay. What they consider masculine. And by they, I'm talking about confused. Confused. Let's get back in there. All right. Now, if you look over to the right, here's the next thing. You got what is labeled here, and I appreciate you guys picking up on the trash can. Okay, you see the, hold on, where's the mouse at? You see the trash can down there? Yeah, ain't worth nothing. And here's the thing. I talk about this on the channel all the time. Listen, guys, if you have an IG account, let me talk to y'all real quick. If you have an Instagram account, you got a Twitter account, if you got any of these other accounts, and they are strictly sexual entertainment, let's call it a buck. Okay. If these accounts are not, you are not following to keep you on your grind, keep you on your toes, keep you functioning at the highest level that functioning can be described as, you're wasting your time. Unfollow. Okay. Unfollow. Unfollow. Today, yesterday, unfollow yesterday. Okay. Here's the reason why I think that this guy was called a simp earlier. And I was going to call this out. He is unfocused. These are the dudes that I like to call, I like to refer to as the burnout dudes. They live fast, quickly, and they burn out in a blaze of glory. In a blaze of glory. You don't want to be like this guy. All right. Newsflash. This guy over here, nice guy. You don't want to be like that guy either. You don't want to be like him either. I'm going to circle back and I'm going to go back to this guy here in a second. Okay. Anyway, we got the Tatiana over here on the right, who's on a handstand. On my American bandstand. Y'all remember the video, BT Late Night. Shout out for all my late 20s and above. Right? She says flat out, I want money, sex, and attention. Okay? She says it flat out. Okay? No punches hold. This is what it is. This is why she's here. And this is how she's going to make that exchange happen. Okay. Now, most likely, the one on the right, far right, there's a lot of issues that's going down in this one on the far right. A lot of issues that can be tied back down to a lot of different things, a lot of different components, a lot of them. I would say number one problem within that. Shout out to Wise Gamer in that submissive position. No, yeah, I get what you're saying, bro, but you never want to take them seriously. Okay, let's call it a buck. You don't want to take them seriously. You Instagram followers give them way too much power, in my opinion. Okay, way too much power. But she's saying what a lot would want to say normally. Okay, if there wasn't such a negative stereotype into what this is, but you got some that's able to live more freely, okay, within that. And they're going to use that attention to get things quickly. A lot of times when I see situations like this is they have lacked within their upbringing a strong dude, a real dude for them to call daddy, for them to call father. Okay. Hold up. I see you guys going in. Oh shit, is my screen frozen? Hold up. Oh shit. Am I still frozen? Guys, am I still frozen? Am I back in here? Talk to me. My shit froze on my side. Can y'all still see me? Okay. All right. I think you guys can still see me. My shit was frozen on my side. Let me know real quick. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. The shit was frozen on my side. I couldn't like the timer on the screen locked up and everything. Okay. Everything locked up. Hold up. I missed some of these chats and shit. Hold on. Oh, they talking shit on my computer. Yeah, it looked like I froze up for some people at least. Okay. Anyway, let's get back in it. Okay. Let's get back in it. I think I was over here on a chick on the right. All right. Who was proclamating, which a lot of them do. Okay. Now, here's what it is. I want to get back to the dude on the left. Because there's a lot of y'all that saw the dude on the left, and a lot of you guys saw components of yourself. Okay. A lot of y'all that did. And I feel like you took this for its face value. You said to myself, okay, this was me at one time. This was me without understanding components of human nature. So I fed into the ideals of what this nice girl is. Here's the problem with that. Two problems. Number one, your ability to identify this as a nice girl versus a confused girl is the problem of this guy on the left. That's the problem. That's one of the problems. Here's the second problem. This guy on the left, this sucker right here, which was all of us at one given time and period in our life when we wanted love. Okay. He's focused on her. He's focused on her, which is a problem. He's not focused on the things that are going to build him up to the best version of himself. He's spending all this time doing the incorrect things to attract somebody that's not worth his time anyway. This is a problem. This is a problem. Okay. And here's the thing. What are the things that you guys are doing in order to understand, to identify this one right here? Hold on, I'm going back and forth. This one right here, that she's confused girl versus a nice girl. Okay. I hear this argument on my channel a lot as well. All right. Because honestly, I'll keep it funky with you guys. I think this happens, this same thing, you could do this from a woman's perspective as well. You could do this from a woman's perspective as well. As to show nice girl first, like an actual nice girl. Because I mean, let's keep it funky. Let's have a moment of clarity. There's a lot of nice girls that you probably skipped over to as well. Let's keep it funky. I know I have. Okay. These are the ones that, like, you know what I'm saying, were like mediumly attractive. Okay. They were mediumly attractive. Let's talk about it real quick. They were like a smooth 6.5. You know what I mean? Like a smooth 6.5. Nice girls through and through. Good family, good morals, good ethics. You know what I'm saying? And not just through the words in their mouth, but actually through their actions as well. But that we didn't want it. And you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing could be said, which is why I tell you guys so much this is a human nature thing, not so much as relying in not understanding the accountability of a particular situation. Okay. True. I'm seeing from Kenny. Nigel, I'm seeing facts. Let's face it. Okay. Let's face it. Now, there's other things that are weighing into that. Like you guys already know, like one of my favorite countries to visit. Okay. Canada. I love Canada. You know why I love Canada? Especially for a couple of reasons. Number one, the men and the women up there, from a cultural perspective, mixing. They're mixing. So you get a lot of these like mixed race children, right? Women that are beautiful, right? They end up growing up being beautiful, and they mix away. That's one reason. Another thing, you know, another reason. Okay, and I hate that I'm going off the rail like this. Is because they monitor how they eat. I hate to keep it this petty, but they monitor more so how they eat. If you go up to a Toronto, it's not a 1 in 3 obesity rate that you see walking around. You see a lot of people that are in shape, and so with that, you get a lot more visually appealing women earlier in life. So you have much more of a pick of a litter that would be much more visually appealing to you, outside of you being a chubby chaser or what have you. I don't judge. I just know what I'm into. Okay. But let's continue to talk about it. Okay. Let's continue to talk about it. Menzie, I see you down in there as well, bro. I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to get back in there, bro. Okay. Kenny says, I'm kicking myself now. I mean, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Just as much as we demonize this action happening, the nice girl to the thug or the confused girl to the thug, it happens on the other side of the coin as well. It happens on the other side. You know, it just doesn't stick in the back of our head because, you know, of the ones that we may not have considered, like it just goes back. And also too, like, you know, like when you come out of, like, you know, when you step into your manhood, you also understand that you are the least valuable at 18, 19, 20 in your 20s. You are your least valuable. You understand the least amount about your masculinity. You don't understand a lot about how to be a mature. You're not financially secure. So you understand as you go off in life, your value increases. Okay. But we're going to see later the problem with this dynamic is, which is why, you know, I think like women have it harder in the dating game than a man does because they have far less time. They have far less time. I'd be interested to see what some of the women are saying down in there as well. Listen, let me leave this back down in here. Feel free to call in because it's going to be a call-in show. Menzie, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Let me just go down to the next one real quick. All right. Let's get in it. Let's get in it. Hold on. Let me make this bigger just to make sure that you guys can see this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Now, this says 1 year later. Let me make it bigger. This says 1 year later. One of the first things that I thought of when I saw 1 year later is that this is probably not 1 year later. This feels like, to me, it's more like 5 to 10 years later. That's the first thing that I wanted to call out. Okay. Now, let's start with my man on the left. Okay. By the way, if you're down into the chat and you haven't hit the like button yet, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the like button. Let's get the likes up on this video. All right. Now, starting from the left, you have the guy on the left, which, mind you, if you look at the picture above, is unhappy. Okay. You look at the picture down below, this brother still looks unhappy. Okay. But what is he doing? He learned. He suffered enough abuse. From my perspective, is unto his own doing, right? Our own doing, because we've gone through this. Okay. And now he's taking his purpose and his passion and he's heading off into the distance. Okay. Sorry, we're closed. It says right here. Okay. What is the nice girl, the confused girl saying? No, wait, come back. I need someone to fix the bad choices I've made. Okay. Okay. 96 till. She needs to beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Yeah. She needs to do all of that. And what's he saying? Bitch, please. That's what it says right there. I don't know if you guys can read that. Yeah. He's not having it. Okay. He's not having it. He is pursuing his why. He ain't got time for it. Okay. He ain't got time for it. Now, what is she saying? Now, mind you, she is unhappy as well. She's saying all these men are either gay or in jail. Shaming tactics. We already know what that is. We already know what that is. Okay. Recognize it and remain unbothered. Okay. Gay or in jail. Why can't I find a good man? All right. Now, if you was to paint this just a little bit more accurate, okay, just a little bit more accurate, maybe, you'd have this guy walking to a non-melanated woman. As opposed to the purpose or the passion, or perhaps this guy is, chilling off in, Canada, Thailand. You see what I'm saying? Many of the other places that are outside the United States, okay? Because now, listen, he has the money to do that. He can go where he wants. All right? He can go where he wants. Let's continue. Now, if you keep on going in the picture, we got Thugnificent, Thuggo, all right, down up in here. Now, mind you, Thuggo is still not looking at the confused girl, all right? Still not looking. But I don't know if y'all caught off on this, all right? This is the next thing that we have to talk about. She's dragging him. The nice girl / confused girl is dragging Thuggo. They're still not looking at each other, but she's dragging him. Okay, it looks like he's sitting on top of a suitcase. This is the bottom of the image that I have, by the way. It looks like whoever sent it to me, they ended up cutting off the bottom of the image. I wish that they didn't. We probably could have gleaned some more things from this artistic expression. You know what's also interesting too? Her butt grew. I don't know if the artist intended on doing that. Look at the cakes up here, okay? Modest cakes. And look at the cakes down here. She's packing. She's holding something now, all right? I don't know if he intended to do that on purpose, but I just thought it was interesting, okay? Also, take a look at this and listen. Where's the trash can now? Trash can's right here. Okay, where was the trash can up above? It was right here. All right. Oh, I see Kenneth picked it up. Sweet details. Sweet details. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. He is now her baggage, she says. Yeah, facts. Facts. Okay. Facts. But also notice that they're not even looking at each other. You know what this also reminds me of? And gents up here, I know that, you know, this guy, the nice guy, okay, is over here, you know, looking away, not paying her attention, and probably feeling really good that she's trying to slide back in his proverbial DMs, and he is not paying attention. Okay. Probably feeling really good that that is the particular dynamic. Okay. Hold on. Thirsty. What up, Lauren? How are you? Sam S. How are you? Here's what it reminds me of, because this happens to me too. This happens to me as well. All right. This is why I try to tell you guys. Okay. This is why I tell you to go on the coffee dates. Okay. This is why I try to help you understand that try to get to know strangers at the least cost to yourself. Do that, because irrespective of what is described as the nice girl or the confused girl, as we know right now, if you are going off and you are funding ways to get to know her, but at the same time continues to have a thugnificent as a part of the baggage, as a part of the slay list, okay, then it's not good for you. Okay. It doesn't make sense. All right. Here's the next thing I wanted to comment on. Thug. Shout out to Black Ram, by the way. I'm taking that from him just for today. Thuggo or Thugnificent down here. My man is smiling. Look at this up above. My man is smiling. He's the only one in the image that at both stages is continuing to smile. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice that? Now, if this was 5 to 10 years later, Thuggo would not be smiling in my eyes. They should show him like in a mini jail cell. Okay. Show him in a mini jail cell, homeless, maybe. Okay. Living in a car, maybe, perhaps. Dilapidated house. Okay. Because there's usually one or two ways that lifestyle leaves him. One or two ways. All right. What's Thuggo saying? Let's get back in there. Let's get back in there. All right. Kyle, what's good, my G? What's Thuggo saying? Bitch. You better go on with that bull. It's talking to the one to the right. Oh, wait. Let me actually read this one first. Uh-huh. You know, it's actually interesting, too. I'm actually just picking up on this right now. These are not four different people. It is, but it's not. Okay. That's why nice guy over here looks just like Thuggo. That's why nice girl over here looks just like Tatiana. These are the same people. These are the same people, two walks of life. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you do. I just noticed that they all look the same. Look at him. He looks the same like this guy. Yo, this artist was on one. He was in his bag. Okay. So I like going into art museums and taking a look at art and breaking down to the soul of what the artist was thinking. Anyway, let's continue. Shout out to Professor Trill. First super chat down into the building. I see you found the original. Nah, bro, this is the one I posted on my community chat post. Listen, if you guys can find the original, please let me know, because it looks like we're missing some of the content on the bottom, and I want to give the artists their just due. Right? I want to give the artists their just due. Hopefully get some more people that's looking down at whatever this person is producing. Okay. I'm a fan of art. I'm a fan of creativity. All right. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the $2 super chat. That's fine. Sunday afternoon. Let's get back in it. The Beat Star, send me that pic. Listen, it's on my community chat post. Shout out to the Beach Star. I want to say the Beach Star just signed up to the to the family. Salud, my G. If you go look at my community chat post, it's right up there. Okay. The Beach Star, I want to see you participating down there as well when I post up the community chats, because we do live streams on them as well. We're going to get back into the community chat comments as well, but let's talk about it. Okay. The one trades, my G. He don't realize there's a brave new world at his oyster. Yeah, the nice guy all the way on the left. Yeah, he don't realize that. Okay. And here's the thing. I wish that there was more young men that I can capture here. I want to capture you here because I want you to understand that, yeah, life is hard. Okay. Life is hard. Life is difficult. Don't make them make you pretend to be this guy. Okay. Because let's face it. We grew up in a culture that loves this shit. We do. We grew up in a culture that loves this shit. I hate this shit now. I despise this shit. I want nothing to do with it. I understand it. My family, components of my family are still up in it. You see what I'm saying? Components of my family are still up in it. Some are too far gone. I mean, it is what it is. And you could do whatever you can do from the time that you have in order to inform those that didn't receive that information. But, you know, I did a video not too long ago and it talked through. You can't save others that don't want to save themselves. And although this image is showing the thug happy in both, you do have to know, love, and understand 10 years later, this is not his life. Okay? He's not smiling 10 years later. He's not. He's not smiling 10 years later. And a lot more of what our culture espouses should diminish this lifestyle, in my opinion. Okay? Should diminish. I know right now, shout out to O'Shea. They're over there doing a podcast, a Hall of Game episode on the idea of what this is the fact that why doesn't this dude on the end within melanated culture, okay? Why is this not described as masculine, okay? Because notice what she set up above. He's so masculine, okay? But the thugger over here has that in the bag. You see that in melanated culture more than any other culture, from my perspective. Feel free to argue with me if you do not agree with me, okay? Anyway, let's get back down into it. Menzi, I see you down in there. Hopefully you have time. Okay, I'm 5 more minutes, and then Menzi, I want you to come through. I'm going to open up the lines. Salud. If you want to come down into the chat, let's talk about it. But that's the thing. I want to capture this one early. I want to capture this young man right here on the left early, because a lot of what can happen too is between this stage where this is the story that he lives in, and this stage, red pill rage happens. Okay. Red pill rage happens, and he might still be living through red pill rage, because I think that there is a component of what this is, okay, that he hasn't gotten over it. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is still viscosity. You can have fun with those too. You can have fun with these ones too. You see what I'm saying? You can have fun with them as well. Shout out to Sam. I appreciate you, my G. Always love seeing you here, man. I appreciate you. You hold your own during O'Shea's live stream. Salud, Sam. I appreciate it, man. There's so many educated brothers that's up there. I'm humbled. I'm humbled when I go up to the Hall of Game and I'm able to just politic and, you know, have dope conversations. You see what I'm saying? They're building something dope over there, and I'm just happy to be a part and to be able to contribute. I see you over there as well, man. I appreciate you coming through. Excellent job. Actually, you're a cut above. Good networking. Yeah, I'm going to try to see, you know, eventually we get some of the brothers to contribute on multiple platforms, maybe even including myself. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing, is like, how do we start, you know, from the grassroots? Because there's so many with one particular ideology that gets the fanfare, right? And you know, you think of that from the perspective of like these media giants, you know, like the rappers, the thuggos, and then also what you see now as well is like these how do you, these justice warriors, like these black justice warriors that go in and, you know, they get a lot like as well, but it is what it is. We got to come up from more of a grassroots perspective in order to try to inform. You see what I'm saying? In the best way that we know how. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Oh, speaking of which, Gabe, what's good, my G? What's good, my G? For those that do not know, Gabe is one of the spearheads of the Hall of Game on O'Shea's channel. You see what I'm saying? And Gabe, you also have a channel as well. Put that down in the comment box down below so people can know where to follow the channel. I think that is specific to engineering, if I remember correctly. You know what I'm saying? But put your channel down in there as well, Gabe. You know what I'm saying? For folks that are interested in content like that, give Gabe a follow. But yeah, he's one of the spearheads for the Hall of Game topics. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah. Gabe, hey, you and Mediocre are the dudes. I appreciate that, my G. All right, listen. Listen. Wait, hold up. I got a soundboard. I forgot I got a soundboard. Shout out to the Red Cup Talks. Cheers, my G's. Salute. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself on this fine Sunday afternoon. This is what I need. This is like, what's Black Ram say? Therapeutic. Shout out to Black Ram. This is therapeutic to be doing this on a Sunday afternoon. You guys are going to be having me ready to go to work tomorrow. Clear, okay? Clear and ready to conquer. Salud. Listen, I see you guys down there. I'm going to finish up. Hold up. Here we go. If you want to come in the chat, come on, talk to me. We got Menzi down in there. We got Kem down in there. And also, guys, too, I know that sometimes I have people to come up and speak, and we go way above the allotted time. I'm going to start timing y'all savages, okay? I'm going to start timing y'all. Salud. Oh, JT Cavett. The second was good, my G. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm going to call in, too. I've got an interesting quote that fits with this picture perfectly. Salute to you, my brother. Keep doing your thing. Okay? Appreciate you, JT. Appreciate you. Boom! Let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it. Now, if you look back down into the picture, let's reread from the right. I thought you loved me. Okay? I don't want my baby growing up without a dad like I did. You need to man up. Okay? Meanwhile, look what she was saying before. Okay? And even if this is not verbally said, you know how they portray themselves. Okay? You know how. Now look at the switch up. Okay? She's preggo now. She got him pregnant. This bastard's still laughing. Okay? And it's going to continue to perpetuate the cycle. Ain't that some shit? Now he says, you better go on with that bullish. I got me another girl. Oh, who's the other girl? This one right here. This one right here. Crazy. Okay. Now what is she saying? Mama was right. These deadbeat ass niggas ain't shit. Okay. Oh. And there's a thing too. I don't know if you guys can decipher what this is all the way to the bottom right. I can't even see what that is down there. It looks like she's on a pole, perhaps. Or maybe is that a baby? You see that down there? I can't even. That's why I need to get the original photo. I need to get the original photo. Okay. Shout out to Kyle. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my G. The feminization of man is going hard. Let's talk about it, Kyle. Okay. Boom. Stream y'all link. Let's talk about it. Okay. What about the nice girls that are just unattractive? I see my own friends go down for the hot girl with the bad character chicks while passing it. Yeah, we were just talking about that. You know, this happens on both sides of the coin. Okay. It does happen on both sides of the coin. Listen, I've talked about this as well. Okay. I've talked about this as well. I've had 6, 7 ones that were potentials for long-term, you know, just, you know, at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, meh. And then I go on. But here's the thing. I got nothing to complain about because I know my life is going to be long and full of incredible things. Okay. Because my life is full of purpose and I can reach back. Right. At the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Now, shout out to Kai for the $5 super chat. That's the original artist, fam. He's on Instagram as well. Make sure to go add him. Rec. His other content is raw. Bro, send me the IG. Send me the IG, please. Email me. My email is right down below. Send me the IG. If you know who the original artist is. I have no idea who the artist is. Okay. Hopefully I wish that he tagged it somewhere. Okay. Here's the thing. This young man right up here, he doesn't value himself. He doesn't value himself. You are the prize, gentlemen. Let me repeat that. You are the prize, gentlemen. Okay. You are the prize, gentlemen, because I feel like y'all are not hearing me. Okay. You are the prize. I feel like I got to say this time and time over again. You know why I got to keep on repeating that? Because in pop culture, this is not what they want you to hear. This is not what they tell you. Okay. Hold up. Are you guys emailing me who's the artist? Oh, hold up. I gotta see real quick. Kenneth, I see you got a hit on that picture. Found some results. Please stand by. Hold on. Let me take a quick look. Let me see. Oh, it's in color. You got it. Hold on. Kenneth. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold up. I think he found the original. Y'all are some super sleuths, I swear. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, shit. He found the original. Hold on. Let me see. Let me switch over assets real quick. Hold on. Breaking news. Hold on. Give me a second. I just saw the title of his email. Just had me laughing. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, it's in color. We got it in color. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Kenneth. I got the MTR fam in high res. Sheesh. Everyone give Kenneth a round of applause. Okay. Kenneth, salute, my G. I appreciate you. All right. We live, baby. Let's talk about it real quick. And I'm going to open up the phone lines. Okay. Because it's a call-in show. Oh, shit. It's an hour in. That's so crazy. Time moves so quickly. All right. Let me bring this back up. Okay. Let's try to make this bigger. All right. Let me see. Let's see if we identify anything different. Manhood 101. It says nice right here as to show the nice guy. He's so masculine. I want him. Look at the zombie dance in the background. That's all still relevant. Goddamn, shorty. I want some of that slab. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a gun down here on the bottom right. That's what that is. That's a firearm. That's what that looks like. It's like the back of a firearm. Okay. Sheesh. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Alex L artwork. Yo, if someone can go on Instagram and look up Alex L, okay? Someone go on Instagram for me. Please look at Alex L. Okay. Now, let's see if we can see anything else down here. Oh, it says MGTOW down here. Okay. On the bottom left, men going their own way, purpose and passion. Okay. Oh, they changed the titles. He's smart guy now. Okay. The one right here says nice girl with baggage. Okay. She has the baggage of trying to mess with the thuggos throughout her life. Okay. Used goods is what's above the trash can. Oh, I like the colored one way better. Okay. He's following the purpose and the passion. Okay. The words still look and read the same, but he changed the titles. Okay. All right. Let's take another look. What else is happening down here? Okay. We see the used goods. We see the trash can. Let me see. Is the trash can the same up here? No, it's still the trash can in the shadow. This trash can down here is a real trash can, or at least realer. It looks like there's a recycling logo behind what she's saying. So recycled used goods, because he don't want the used. She don't, dude on the left. He don't want the used goods at this point. Okay. You had your time. You had your time in the limelight up here. Okay. He wasn't looking at me. All right. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, as we thought, the thug didn't change. The thug ain't changed, though. His title ain't changed, though. Look at it. Thug. Same. Okay. Look at this. I didn't see this before in the original photo. Poison. Right down there. Okay. Poison going up. All right. That poison means so much. Salud. I'm going to make sure. Hold on. I'm going to also, let me go on my Instagram and also go on his thing. Sorry. This is what happens in a live stream. We get new late breaking news. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Alex Artwork. Let's go up there and take a look real quick. I'm going to, let me put it up. Hold up. This is not, I'm on the wrong page. Alex L. Oh, I forgot the L. Alex L. Artwork. I'll put his page up real quick so I can give him his just due. Shout out to Alex L. I'm gonna link this video to him after the stream is done. Okay. Hold on. Let me just click over real quick just to make sure that we give him his just due. Okay, and we'll get back down into it. Let me take this resource off. And then let me share screen on Alex L. Oh, shout out to Alex L. Artwork. Okay. Oh, he's got a YouTube channel. Hold on. Let me click on this. He's got a YouTube channel. Let's take a look. Oh, this boy is talented. Did he draw that? Wow. That boy is talented. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, I'm going to have to reach out to this brother. You know what? I'm going to have to reach out to him. I want him to come on and then talk through his inspiration, talk through his art. Oh, this shit is bananas. Wow. This boy talented. Talented. All right, again, that's Alex L. Artwork. Go follow him. Okay. Go follow him. Let's continue to pick apart his art. I would love to get him on a stream. I would love to get him on a stream to go through the interactions. Hold up. He does have a YouTube channel. Let me also bring this up as well. Let me also bring up his YouTube channel. Hold on, give me a quick second. He's got 190 subscribers. Go show that boy some love. Go show that man some love. Because he's talented. Go show him some love. 2 years ago. I'm not going to play everything, but you see it. Alex Looks like his YouTube channel is Lex Art. All right. If you guys want to go follow him. Okay, awesome. Let's get back down into the actual let's get back down to it. And I'm gonna let the people on the folks that came in through to the chat talk, and then let's get out of here. I'm gonna go off and continue on my fantastic Sunday. That's crazy. I appreciate that again, Kenneth. Let me see. Got a hit on that picture. Okay, here it is. Okay, last comments. All right. As we take a look at this, can we identify what that is on the bottom right? I still can't even see what that says right under here, underneath single mother. I can't even see what that even means still. Okay. This is a cycle. And that's the thing, you know, as I look at this component, this cycle is so trash. This cycle is so trash. And it's like, what is this? Okay. Is this so much as the dudes, you know, aspiring to be like this? And then it feeds in to what women find attractive. And there's not enough of these dudes that are pushed up into the culture, into the media, of what it takes to actually be a true masculine man. And that's the thing. Like, I think a component of this guy, it still is showing a degree of not being masculine. You know, he's not facing his fears, right? He's not owning the mistakes or being accountable for the uneasiness. Look, that's definitely flowers now. You can see it real easy with this, with the color. Okay. So it's components on both sides of the coin. Now, listen, I want to get some folks down into the chat as well. First, that's coming down up into the stage. Manzi, what's good, my G? How are you?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Listen, man, we've been doing this for a little while now. We got 200 that's down into the chat. And mind you guys, click on the like button. Let's get more likes that's coming down up in here. Let me just see how many likes I got on the channel real quick. I mean, on the video. And let me just make sure that the likes are being shown respect. Hold on for a quick second. Hold on, I still got this up? Hold on, maybe it's this one. Yes, this one. Okay. Looks like 200 concurrent viewers, 109 likes. We could get more likes down in there. All right. We could get more likes down in there. Listen, if you guys down into the chat right now, like the video. Would appreciate it wholeheartedly. All right, Menzi, I want to get your thoughts, your opinions on kind of what's going on within the chat, like what's going on within the picture. What's your summary of everything, bro?
Yo, this photo is deep, bro. It's deep, bro. And like when you look at the nice guy, like the vocabulary as well, it says a bit, because he says it's like, I want you. It's like there's a component of his life that's missing, you know? Mm. And I think like the vocabulary says a lot for me. It's like, he's so masculine. I want him. What defines masculinity? You know what I'm saying?
Mm, right.
And goddamn, shorty, I want some of that slab. That's like, how can I like the vocabulary is like, you know, street vocab that Ebonics, you know, it's like his vocabulary is not on point, G. And then the one on the far right, I want money, sex, and attention. It's like the vocabulary for me like says a lot, but then the photos as well says quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? This is deep, G.
You know what's something I just noticed, bro? And I want to see if you have a particular interpretation on this. Look at right here. Look at this white shadow that's down here. What do you think
I was trying to figure
means?
Because I see it's like a white figure riding a bicycle or something like that. So I don't know what it
riding
means.
A bicycle.
Yeah.
What is that? What does that
mean?
What,
he's going slowly or something like that? I don't know.
You know, the more that I look at this, the more that I think that these are all the same. Like, it's like the same people, but it's not. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it feels like to me as to say that, okay, there's a component of her that's zombie walking towards him, and then there's a component of her that's like riding a fast-moving vehicle to either be with him or to be her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the gun on the far right is like low-key suicide type of thing, you know?
Yo, good
That's how
point.
I
Yeah.
That's how I see it's like low. And then the trash can is like a trash mindset because it looks like there's a head in there or something like that too, G.
Yeah. It looks like, I don't know if that's a head or is that garbage that's at the top of that right there. But it's a trash mindset. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back down to the second one. Any key things that you wanted to call down from this one as well, bro?
Yeah, like the dude on the far left, he looks angry, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're on your purpose and passion, G. You should be smiling. Look at Thuggo. He happy, G.
Yeah, he happy. Yeah, he happy because he's still getting them.
You know what I'm saying? So why isn't this dude as happy as Thuggo? Because I mean, he's getting what he needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you look at the one on the far right, she angry just as much as that dude on the far left.
Yeah, they both pissed.
You know what I'm saying? And then nice girl is miserable.
Yeah, the only one who's not miserable is Thuggo.
Yeah,
that's the only one. But if you look at it, you see what I'm saying? Thuggo had both. He's got both. He has both. He's got the big booty Judies, that was on the right, and he's got the smiling Samanthas, okay, that was up here at the top. He's got both.
Yeah. And did you peep that? I think that sign on the bottom right corner has got something to do with like she's not gonna be a prostitute or something, because that looks like a lampstand over there, G. Like streetwalker or something like that, you know?
Oh yeah. So listen, so this one on the right is saying I'm not gonna be used goods, or that she is used goods. And then this one on the right, and this guy is just not giving a hell, smiling, continuing to infect the culture. You see what I'm saying? And then this guy is like, you know what? I'm packing my shit and I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give back. I'm not gonna teach. I'm not gonna this. I'm not gonna that. I'm not gonna save. I'm not gonna be Captain Saberho. You see what I'm saying?
Cleanup man.
You said what, bro?
A cleanup man, G.
The cleanup man. Facts. He don't want to be the cleanup man. He's gonna go live his life with, however that he wants to, and most likely his non-melanated fashion, because he is tired. He is tired of being called a cornball by this one and this one. But this one can go kick rocks. This one right here, he's tired of that. Broke his damn heart. That's why the roses are wilting like that.
You see that, G? You know what's crazy about this picture though, G? It's like in South Africa, you could put like the thug guy as the politician, G. Because these politicians be G. These politicians out here, G.
Yeah,
they ain't play.
They no joke.
Nah, G. It's like, there's different levels of thugs out here. There's like the street thug, and then there's the thug. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. So, and then they got the political thugs. Well, shit, over here, I'll keep it funky. I think Donald Trump is a non-melanated thug. That boy crazy. That boy is insane. You know what I'm saying? So like, it exists. That mindset exists at all levels. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. All right, man. Listen, I got a couple other people down in here as well. As always, I always appreciate the contribution, man. Anything else to say? Anything else to share?
Yeah, just before I sign out, me and my bro was having a conversation about the whole, like the dichotomy of like the black dating market. You know what I'm saying? And what the conclusion we came out to is like a solid 80% of the Huns out here in SA are like single moms. You know what I'm saying?
And now by SA, you mean South Africa, right? Just making sure, because a lot of non-South African people up here. I just want to enhance the clarity.
Wait, oh shit, I didn't catch that.
You said SA. You mean South Africa?
Can you repeat that, G?
Yeah. You said SA, which means South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, so a solid 80% are like single moms, G. And then like it's just crazy out here. I don't want to like take too much time on the topic, but it's like the good women, we just made a conclusion, like the good chicks, they get scooped up like early out of the game, G. And then the rest of them is like single mothers. And damn, bro, it's real, it's conditioning. I just think it's just this picture here sums up conditioning, you know. And homie is like maybe in the bottom left, he's getting out of the matrix, but the rest of it's like a cycle of conditioning that we all need to break.
Facts. But here's the thing, bro. Last comment, and I'll let you go.
Yeah.
The one on the left is still not happy. He's still not here.
Nah.
He's still experiencing the rage. And this is the thing. This dude on the left, I'd say of the dudes that are subscribed to my channel, 40 to 50% are there.
Oh, the angry dude?
Yes. They were this dude up above. And whatever happened. This was me. Okay, I was there.
We were all there, G.
We were all there. And then this happened. Okay. But with this not a show, like if I was the color and go another one underneath, it'd be a picture of my ass over here that's smiling and happy.
Yeah. And
content. And this is what's not shown here is I want to be able to show that as well. Okay, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You've seen it, G. You've seen the last couple of videos I've been uploading, whether it be the Happy Humble Hermit one or the one how Red Pill Rage saved my life. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's no reason to harbor hate. There's no reason. It's just like, understand the shit, get over it, and use it to your advantage.
Okay? Yeah. If y'all knew how many fine women are out here without like no toxicity going on, but because you like in this rage filter, I gotta say, and before I sign out, if all you see is red, then you got blood in your eye, G. If all you see is blue, then you drown, and you need a balance, bro. You need a balance of like all the spectrums, G.
Yeah, you need a balance. You know what I'm saying? Life's about balance, bro. It's that yin and that yang. Well, Menzi, listen, as always, man. What time is it over there, bro?
It's 2:22 a.m.
Whoa! I appreciate you for staying on, bro. I appreciate you. All right.
I'm about to get into some coding right now while I'm on the other screen of your channel. You know, got the 2 screens set up here, so it's MT on the one side and Android Studio on the other side. G.
Facts, bro. I know what you're working on. At least I think I know what you're working on. We talked about it, man. Good luck on that. Let's continue to vibe and politic off of that idea, bro. And then as well, I'm gonna write an email to you shortly. I want to put in the order. Okay, so we'll talk.
I keep you on the speed dial, G.
Absolutely, I got you, my G. We'll talk soon. All right.
All right.
Peace, bro.
Love.
Menzi always coming through and doing it the way he knows how. Salute to everybody that's coming down into the building. We got 200 people that's in the chat right now. Like the video, okay? I'm not gonna do another 4 hours, okay? Not doing 4 hours. I'm not doing 3 hours. I'm not doing 2 hours. I'm not doing 2.5 hours. Understand that. We got some other call-ins that have come in. Listen, I had videos that I wanted to bring up. I had articles that I wanted to bring up that was going to answer this specific question of what's the allure of aggression. But we got some call-ins, so let's handle it from that perspective. All right. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video to this. I'm gonna reach out to the artist and try to get him on, and maybe I'll bring up the articles during that time. Next up to the stage, and again, we're trying to limit the reactions to about 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna start my timer. Cam,
really, bro?
Jamaica.
What up, man?
Wait, hold up 1 quick second before you get started, bro. Hold up.
That shit. Let me up when you need those beats, peeps.
You know who did that beat? You looking at him right now. You looking my outro beat. You looking at it right now. That's Cam right there. That's the beat master right there. That's
Respect,
the beat
man. Respect.
master right there. Salute, Cam. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, bro. As always,
Hold on,
doing
hold
the
on.
show.
You said what?
I'm saying I'm doing good, bro.
Man, I appreciate you calling back in, bro. Now I want to go into a synopsis. Shout out to the beat store. Get the likes up, AMS voice. Yeah, get them goddamn likes up. Stop playing with me. This is Sunday Fun Day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing down in here today. I saw a comment earlier. I think it was from Pip Pip. Salute to Pip Pip who's come through. That yeah, we're doing a backstory. We're doing an epilogue. We're breaking down this photo because it's the accuracy within it. You know what I'm saying? But then the double click in it, I think, is very important. You understand what I'm saying? Kem went in on that beat. Salute to Sean Bills. He went in. Okay. He gave me a menu of dope beats. I picked one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's the outro of all my videos. Go follow Kem. Kem, don't forget to put your info down in there so you can follow your IG. All right.
All right, man.
Now, real quick, bro. Let's get in there. Let's talk about it. Now, which component of the picture you want to talk about? You want to talk about this at the top or this at the bottom?
I'm talking about the one at the bottom.
Okay, let's talk about it, bro.
Because most people are looking at the guy on the left and thinking he is miserable, right? Chasing his purpose and all. You got to understand that when you're chasing your purpose, it's not going to be an easy road. Plus, you're going to have chicken head women behind you chasing after you who are nothing but distractions, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see this. And the graffiti there with the circles, the near to the, what do you call it? The Togo and the pregnant woman. It's just saying the cycle continues to perpetuate itself.
Facts.
Because we haven't broken it.
Facts. We haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't. You know, and you know, a little bit can be blamed on media. A little bit can be blamed on Black people appropriating their own culture, right, and selling this fast money lifestyle way in the best way that they know how. You understand what I'm saying? There's actually a video that I recorded today, and it was T.I. and his wife, Tiny, talking about. It's like on their podcast. Expeditiously is the name of their podcast, and they were talking about the dynamic between is the reason as what this is in the culture, is it because of the music, or a component of it is because of the music, right? Or is it the woman's selection off of what she considers dominance, right? So like it's like one of those cart before the horse type questions, or like what came first, the chicken or the egg? You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to give the answer to that, or at least from my perspective, because I got a video that's going to be coming up soon that's going to be talking about that. But yeah, it's just it's a cycle that continues, that is proliferated. And what's crazy is, and the thing is, like, I knew that this was going to be a male artist before I got down into it. Mm-hmm. The craziest thing to me, bro, is that the thuggo at the top is smiling.
And he's smiling down there.
And Thugnificent is still smiling down here, you know.
And you know what that smile could represent?
What's up?
He's happy in his ignorance. The dude on the left, he has awakened from the matrix. He sees the world for what it is. Another reason he could be angry is that, you know, his race, there's a cycle of ignorance. He sees the world for what it is, right? Mm-hmm. And he's angry that, you know, I'm probably going real deeper, that his people are like stuck in a cycle. They're ignorant. They follow the same things over and over, like they're on, you know, Menzies a programmer. They're following a JavaScript. They're following a script or something. That's playing over and over. That's the programming that's in the back of their heads. They're not enlightened.
You know what though, bro? So like when I see this as well, I start to see there's movements out there such as the Save Yourself Black Men, the SYSBM movement, or what have you. And here's the thing. So like there's an interpretation of this where it's him just walking away from the woman. Mm-hmm. Okay, the nice girl with the baggage. But there's also components of this where men walk away from the culture, right? Yep. They walk away from leading. They walk away from different components of that. Mm-hmm. And the thing is like without being able to address it, right? Or to have conversations with them and an understanding that, you know, we all have our different perspectives. And a lot of the times that, you know, when we have these conversations, we go so in on each other's belief systems, right? And come out with it too angry to even talk about or communicate about these very real issues that have happened. And my thing is, and this is one thing that I say, is that like over on this channel, you know, we're going to talk about it from a man's perspective, but this won't ever be like a he-man woman hating club. Like we're not gonna,
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna be incredibly disrespectful. We're gonna talk about it from a man's perspective, and I think that it's important to be able to do that. And the thing is that I respect MGTOW dudes, right, who go their own way. What I don't respect is dudes within that, as well as with other kind of movements that negatively attribute everything to women. I can't do that, because there has to be accountability on both sides of the coin.
That's true.
You see,
I think Donovan Sharp has had a name for that. He called them scabs, scared, crying, angry babies, or something like that. These are the men who didn't put in the work. They didn't take the time out to learn female nature. And instead of, you know, they're like the fat feminists who don't, you know, no offense to any feminists here, but offense to feminists here. The fat feminists who didn't put in the work to, you know, work on themselves, like, oh, become more feminine and stuff. These are the men who haven't put in the work financially, mentally, even went into the gym and lift some iron or something. They are the ones who blame women. Oh, F these women. They don't love me.
Yeah.
Those type of dudes, man. They're just, that's whack. They're whack.
Yeah, bro. You know, I feel like, you know, I respect other dudes that, you know, create, that elevate, that lead, you know, that are trendsetters from a positive perspective, you know, that have a degree of integrity within that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a thing to be said. And here's the thing. I hear this from time to time. I hear the perspective of dudes that are like, you know, my way or the highway or this, that, and the third. And I think there has to be a bit more reality when you're on a planet with other people with different perspectives. Like, yeah, there's more right people and there's more wrong people. Yes, I can understand that. But we still have a diverse set of people on the planet, and you have to do enough in order for you to maintain masculinity within that, but maintain your manhood within that. And I think one of the key tenets of being a leader is you are not a leader if you command others. You are not. That doesn't make you a leader. That might make you an appointed leader. Okay.
Yeah.
But one of the true markings of a leader is if you can inspire others who do not agree with you to understand your point and your position, and perhaps change the way that they move because of it. That is a clear change. Okay. That's a clear change in that dynamic as well. So when I look at smart guy on the right, I don't necessarily see that, but I think that it's important to be able to call out. Cam, we got some other folks that's down into the chat. Any last questions or comments or anything to share before we go on to the next one, bro?
Yeah. If we're gonna grow as a community, both men and women, there has to be both accountability and there has to be a conversation. This is why I like your channel. You have to learn to see things from the other side of the fence, because we are living two different realities, right? We have a reality, and sure, the reality of a man is sometimes effed up, but also is the reality of a woman. They have shitty men on their side. We have shitty women on our side. We just have to come together and see what we can do to find solutions. And love the show, man. I'm going to be working on some beats because I actually have it open here, dual screen team. So Menzi and I got the same idea.
All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you continue to watch, man, but get that work done. Okay?
Yeah, the website will be up soon, guys. The website will be up soon, so you can check my website for some beats soon.
Hey, when it's out, bro, just let me know. Keep working, okay? And never goddamn stop. My G, Cam. Appreciate you, bro.
Take care, man.
Listen, we got the family coming through. Hold on, real quick. We got some super chats. Oh, Buggy Fitness with the new profile picture. What's good, Buggy? Okay. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my G. Late to the show, G. It's okay. Late's better than never, Buggy. Okay. Shout out my channel. I post conversation analysis to help elevate men with perspective. Salute, G. Buggy talk. You guys already see it. Salute to Buggy. I appreciate you, my G. All right. Listen. Hold up. Oh, shit. There's another super chat that's down. Oh, shit. Shout out to XXX Depression. Salud, my G. Hold on. Let me cheers you first. Because this is Red Cup Talk. We can't even forget about that, all right? Salud, my G. Let me read the super chat. People born in dysfunction will seek dysfunction because it's their comfort zone. Ooh. Some people dream of a functional life while others can't see beyond their situation. Ooh, bars. Marriage should be the answer, but it has set back many men and children. I think marriage at a particular time. Yes, I think a lot of men are looking at the concepts of marriage today and they're saying to themselves with their rational mind, this doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. You're telling me, okay, to profess love, I got to get the government involved. Okay. The government has been known to do nefarious things, okay, through the history of civilization. Okay. Not only just that, but it's a business. Got it. Okay. A business that is pushed by lawyers. Okay. Pushed by lawyer fees. Okay. And the highest paid lawyers are hired to get the highest amount of alimony, okay, in a divorce situation. Highest amount of alimony, okay, highest amount of child support, okay. And let's not forget the alimony that hooks you until they get remarried. So until they get remarried, if the income is that different, you start to look at that investment and you start to say to yourself, wait, but hold up, wait a minute. And far too much of us don't even get that far. They don't even get that far in really assessing of the risks that they're taking. What's happening? Okay. What's happening? I love that first sentence though, bro. Okay. I love that first sentence. People born in dysfunction. Hold up. Let me get something out of here. People born in dysfunction will seek dysfunction. Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. You see what's happening down here, bro? You see what's happening down here? He is thug nasty down here. Okay. This baby is what suffers here. This baby would be born in dysfunction. Dysfunction. So this does nothing but perpetuate a cycle. Okay. Two-parent households. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you, XXX. I appreciate the $20 super chat. Hold on. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I didn't. Next to the stage, next to the building, the man, the myth, the legend, Kayo. What's good with you, my G?
What's going on, bud?
Listen, man, we doing A-OK over here, my G. You see what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to get you on the call as well, man. So listen, man, I know you came in like halfway into the conversation. What's your summary regarding the conversation, and what's your summary regarding what you're seeing here today?
With this picture, I think it's actually more of like a woman's nature red pill thing. I don't think it does necessarily has to be race based, because you could make these people white and this still sit true.
Okay, dope. Yeah, yeah, I cannot disagree with you, bro. I want you to talk more about it.
Well, if you notice, there are white hookers. There's also black hookers. There's good girls and bad girls. There's nerdy guys, regardless of color. And that the thug, you can actually just do that as bad boys in general. And with this, you can see that even the good girl chooses the bad guy and then tries to take her crap of her decision and put it on the guy. And that affects the whole dating economy, because that's going to be the same nice girl that after this dude leaves her, she's either going to go back to the thug, or she's going to go to another guy who might be a nice guy, and she's going to tell you about how her ex beat her, or he lied to her, or played her, or that she's damaged, or either way, it doesn't have to necessarily be a race thing here, but I think it's more of a woman's nature, because in general, there are Tatianas everywhere of any race. Look at private or fan only pages, and any strip club that's not in a major city. I can name one right now that's all white girls, and I know for sure they're not all nice girls.
Yeah, no, and I get it, and I see Riddick hit on it actually as well as he's saying. True, yeah, and this goes across all. So like you can make this race unspecific, but it is more prevalent in the Black community. No lies told. Yeah, I agree. There's no lies told based off of what Kyle was saying. At the same time, I don't know, bro. I feel like the percentage of that do this, it's crazy apparent within the melanated community.
I'm not saying that that's not. I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm just saying that I think this is is a good reflection of women in general. It shows female nature regardless, because even if in this, whenever a woman shames you and says, well, who hurt you, you can clearly see in this that there was a nice guy that wasn't doing anything to anybody, and the nice girl screwed him over. It wasn't he didn't do anything. She chose to make a bad decision, and it's the nice guy that she tried to put that bad decision on. And then you have the thug who's like, I don't know if you want to say he screwed over the hooker or not, because he left her single with a baby, but that guy is the guy that's painted on to all of us, or all men, that, we're dogs or we're deadbeats or whatever it is. And then it's both those women that go out into the world and paint those experiences onto the rest of us men. So in this whole picture, from either side, both women are making bad decisions, and it's still at the cost of men, good or bad, because that thug probably paid that hooker. He probably didn't take it. He didn't take it from the good girl, because the good girl, she wanted it. She clearly says that she wants him, and at the end of the day, the only person that, like, that good girl that's trying to carry that thug baggage is still gonna blame the guy walking away that he doesn't want a part of as the bad guy.
I see what you're saying, bro. And let me ask you another question too. I heard you say it's a good depiction of women, irrespective of race, right? Is this a good depiction of men, irrespective of race?
Yeah. Because even there are white thugs, but even if you're not a white thug, you still got like jocks. You still have that bad boy dichotomy in all races. Like you have street dudes that were the Italians. You had Irish street dudes. Like you have a lot of like criminality happens in all cultures. It's to different degrees or in a different way. Or even if you're going to take the whole idea of a criminal out, you still have piece of crap dudes that still get women. Like you have Chads. Like Chad is a term for that white guy. So yeah, the race really doesn't matter so much. But if you're going to go with the thug and the street hooker, and you're going to go like that, you can say that's more relative to the black culture. And the thing about you said about that podcast, I would make a strong argument that the culture came before the music. The music was an exploitation.
So you think, okay. And you know what? There's components of that I think is through evolution, right? Irrespective of the race, we see the idea of the bad boy, right? And some people, in my opinion, mistreat that word and they call that the alpha, right? Because in my eyes, it's not. But they take this image of the bad boy, which is saying is irrespective of the culture. And through their evolution, that's what they attribute as dominant through evolution. Is that what you're saying, bro? Like it's irrespective of the music, it's irrespective of the nurture. It's much more of a nature perspective as to why they attribute Thuggo down here as dominant.
Well, the reason you can say that, but the reason I was saying it was a culture thing and not a music thing, because if you look at the 70s in Harlem, of all of the dope boys that popped off, there wasn't gangster rap or there wasn't bad boy music. Like there was disco and like if you look at the Italians, like the mob bosses, they listened to like old 50s music. They didn't really have they didn't have like a lot of criminal activity didn't have music for it until after criminal activity became popular. Like in the 70s and the 80s, you didn't have a lot of criminal music. It wasn't until gangster rap started in the 90s, but you already had the 70s of dope and the 80s of the crack epidemic. Right. So it was 2 decades before bad music for that came out. But with this, I think it's more of a woman choosing. I think that Bad Boys plays into the things that women find attractive, and without it, it's not good, but it still hits all those key things that make women attractive. And when women pick, they're gonna pick something that excites them, because that's what it is. Women don't really like monotony. Like they don't like the same thing. They're more spontaneous creatures.
Yeah. They're less consistent. They're more spontaneous. They're more emotional. Like a rational dude says, "Oh, I like this to eat. I might as well just eat this every day because I like this to eat." Right? Women don't think like that.
Yeah, I literally can eat the same thing or do the same thing
every day,
single
bro.
day.
Bro, me too. I wear the same clothes every time I do a video. I got my clothes. I got what I do. I like what I eat. It's how men are wired. We're wired differently, and that's okay in order to be different. Kyle, listen, as always, I appreciate you coming through and always sharing the knowledge, my man. You know what I'm saying? And sharing the perspective as well, because you spit, bro. You go to fuck in. You already know. Listen, any last words to share or summaries of the situation?
No, it's all good.
Kyle, man, I appreciate you, bro. All right. Until next time, my G. All right. All right, guys, listen, real quick. We got another wait, hold on. We got a question right here from Stinger. I see the analysis happen. What's the solution? I'll talk about that real quick. Shout out to Tony Davis. Thank you so much, bro, for the $10 super chat. Okay. I see the analysis. What's the solution? Okay. Let's we got 3 more people that's down in there right now. None of them are ladies. Okay. Any of the ladies want to come through? Boom. Link. Hold up. I want to try to call. Listen, I got co-hosts that can come in on standby. Okay. At any given time. I'm gonna send a text. See what's happening. Okay. Now listen, I see the analysis happening. What's the solution? Listen, here's my answer to that just real quick. I'm not gonna deep dive into a solution. Right now at least. Here's who you have to rely on. Okay. This guy. He is the only one that is equipped in this entire situation that can give a solution. Him, the smart guy, or previously known as the nice guy. He's the one that has to make a change. He's the one that has to make sure that this image is not as valued in the culture. He's the one that has to make sure that this one has a father. Okay. He's the one that has to look at the confused girl, not the nice girl with baggage, the confused girl. Let her go on her way. Let her go on her path. Okay. Let her do her thing. And actually look at the ones of value give those attention if he do so chooses, as he focuses on this, the purpose and the passion. Because this guy, he's smiling throughout. From this up here to this down here, he's good. He's got no problems. And at the end of the day, this is 1 year later, but even after that, prison, jail, whatever, thuggo, okay? He's not even going to be, or death. He's not even going to be around to try to fix anything. And he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. The only one that has the power of do this is Adam, okay? Not Eve. Not Eve. Not Eve. Adam, okay? Let's get back down in there. Whoop. Shout out to the chat. There's a bunch of y'all bastards that's in here right now. The nice girl has the Tyrone on the side. Good looking Kyle for the $2 super chat. Yeah, exactly. That's what this is saying. She's carrying the Tyrone as the baggage. Right down there. Okay. That's the Chad. That's the Ty Rizzy. Okay. That's what's happening. Kyle came in here and kicked in the door, waving on 4-4. You see what I'm saying? Next up to the stage and coming into the chat order, Buggy Talks. What up, Buggy? How are you, bro?
What's good, G? Can you hear me?
Bro, we can hear you loud and clear and direct. What's up, bro? What you think about everything that we're talking about today?
All right. First of all, to everyone in the chat, I salute, and this is my new channel for all the men out there. We're having conversations. So, MTR, I have my comments, right? But my comments are kind of in form of a breakdown of how I see the situation, but also in form of a question to you and to everyone in the chat. Do you
all right, cool. Let's do that in about 3 to 4 minutes. Come on, let's do it. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go from right to left. So from the bad girl when she's pregnant to the smart guy, right? So
right here?
From
oh no, you said right here. Okay.
Yeah, from the pregnant woman, right?
Okay,
so
go ahead.
My question would be like, so how would how much would you say that hypergamy plays into the part of a woman choosing a thug over a nice guy? Okay, that's one question. It's also kind of the way I see it. Also, to add to that, how much of society would you say plays into the girl a thug over a nice guy?
Yep.
Also, what's the difference we all know that hypergamy for women starts when they're really still kind of young. It comes naturally, all right? If we can agree on that, right? So if hypergamy starts when the women are still kind of young and it comes naturally for the most part, would you say that the hypergamy in this case is they view the thug as with more status, more money, more masculinity? Like how is that different? How does the hypergamy make them choose a thug over the nice guy? Because if the nice guy may have the money, but he may not be a thug. He's a nice guy, but he may be masculine in his own way. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my comment and my question to you. How would you say that? How would you say that hypergamy affects this whole picture?
Yeah, so let me hit on that real quick. So when we say hypergamy, there's, as I talked about before, there's different definitions. One of the definitions, if you Google it right now, it says being able to get into a higher caste or class, right? So when you think of that, you think of that from a financial perspective. But there's also another variation of that as well, and that dives deep into what I talked about in one of my previous live streams, which is the dominance hierarchy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about the dominance hierarchy, okay, from a man's perspective, this goes into how men rank and stack based off of the preconceived notions of how they identify masculinity. Now, there's some dudes that may want to hop out of some of those things, right? So like you know, when you think about like aggression, right? When you think about, right, all of the components that you would define within a masculine male, that's how they rank and stack those things. And women look at those things, and then in their minds, it's ranked and it's stacked, right? So there's a dominance hierarchy that's there. However, there's a lot of women that, when you think about the dominance hierarchy, will prescribe dominance to things that they look on Love and Hip Hop, the things that they look on TV, to things, right? Like, or there's something innate to their evolution. There's something innate to their evolution which wants them not with the boring, sort of handsome dude, and more than, you know, it will push them towards, you know, the
right?
Not so handsome to handsome dude, fast money, this, that, and the third that we see so often. Now, my thing is like I've talked about this before. As a young man, it is incumbent upon you to understand the maturity within their minds. Okay, it's incumbent on you. You can't blame it on them. You can't be this guy. You can't be this guy at the top left. You cannot be him. That's a waste. That's a waste of time. That is a waste of time. You cannot be him. You cannot be sulking after this mindset. Now, there's women that do not have this mindset. I'm going to keep that funky. There's women that do not have this mindset. Okay. They are your gamer girls. They are your insert blank down here. They exist. Okay. And they don't even like this shit. Okay. They don't know how to dance. You see what I'm saying? They don't jive with it. They see it's what's happening and it's not attractive to them. Now, there's some of these women that end up trying to be like these women, just like there's some of these dudes that end up trying to be like these dudes. Facts. Okay.
All right. So one more question, right? So how is the nice guy, right? So, because from your perspective, you obviously have been through something and you learned, I don't know how you got to, you know, to be aware of the whole human nature, right? Because not everyone has the chance, not every man out there. We may be just a few lucky souls in this world that had the chance to learn exactly how these things work. Okay. So how is a nice guy, right, supposed to have prior knowledge to how this whole setup works in order to avoid the, you know, or to know how female hypergamy works or female nature works or human nature works? Like a dude out there right now struggling. Because would you say that some guys be nice from the beginning and they die nice guys and they still die with their stress, frustration, and everything, right?
Yep. So
how is a guy supposed to just, you know, get that breakthrough and be like, oh shit, this is how it works? You know, let me get on my purpose. Let me get on my passion. Females choose these. They choose because of emotions. They switch up. You know, like it's natural. I should do this and this. How is the nice guy who has no knowledge of human nature or female nature supposed to?
I got you. I got you. Now listen. Also, thank you so much to Black Rage 843 for the $1 super sticker. Thank you so much, bro. Okay. Also, too, guys, I don't know how many likes I got in this goddamn channel. There's over 200 of you guys in here. That means I should have over 200 motherfucking likes. Okay. I see 161. Don't you disrespect me like that. Go up there and hit on the like button. Okay. Buggy, fantastic question, bro. Fantastic question. Okay. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's going to come of a couple of ways. This guy experienced it through experience. Okay.
Yeah.
I experienced it through experience.
Yeah, and like I always tell you, I have nightmares.
You said what?
I have nightmares every day. Like I told you, I also have nightmares every day.
Of you being this guy, right?
How is someone supposed to avoid having to go through the experience to actually know instead of going 15 years?
Here's the thing. If you had good tutelage throughout your life, you are more equipped. But there's a lot of people that learn through experience. Okay. And no matter how much you might tell a young man or even a young woman what they should be looking at through your experience, a lot of times what happens is that they're still going to go through it anyway. Now, here's the thing. You talk about this experience as if it's a negative thing. Okay.
No,
I
it's
don't.
not. I'm
I
just
don't
saying
think it's
it's
a
not.
negative thing. I think it's just a part of life, and in fact, I think a lot of men should go through the experience. I feel like a lot of women should go through the experience. However, when you look at the difference between the top left and then the middle left,
Mm-hmm.
they have less time. They have less time in this thing called love, because how a man establishes what is valuable to them. Okay. It decreases here with time. So we have more time to gather our mistakes. Facts.
Yes.
Women down in the chat, come up on here and let's talk about it. If you don't agree, there's more time here for him to figure himself out. My hope is this one right here ends up loving life, ends up not turning his back away to this right here. Okay.
Yes.
There's still viscosity that exists in her now new fat butt. Okay. She didn't have that up here. She grew an ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you noticed. Anyway, Buggy, I'm not sure if I answered your question.
Yes, you did. And I just wanted to thank you, bro. You inspired me. Actually, you motivated me to start my channel, my second channel, talking about, you know, these conversations. So keep doing your thing, bro. And I just wanted to say, in my perspective, the guy in the suit, I feel like that's the most important thing I got out of Red Pill. That was getting to my purpose and actually starting my purpose. Because I was a trainer. I had my certification for years and I wasn't doing shit just because I was chasing women. Mm-hmm. And then I get this whole Red Pill thing and I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. I should have started my purpose a long time ago. So for me, it's not even the Red Pill rage. It's not even about female nature. It was purpose that is the most important thing that I got out of Red Pill. All right, salute, bro.
Well, listen, bro, it means the world to me to know that I had just a little bit to do with you getting closer or more closer aligned to your purpose, or things that would make you happier in life, right?
True.
That right there is the type of feedback that I do it for. That's why I get sleepless nights thinking about different ways to iterate on the channel. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start editing videos. That's why I do those things right there. So salute, Boogie. I appreciate you. All right, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We'll talk soon. All right, guys, listen. We got two more that's coming down in here. It looks like the ladies are scared tonight. Okay. It's okay. It's okay if the ladies are scared tonight. All right. Shout out to Kyle. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Who I got to kill, get a wrench. Who I got to kill, get a wrench. Kyle, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. Let's have a toast for the douchebags and the ass. I feel like, is that a Kanye song? I feel like that's a Kanye song. What's Pip down in there hollering about? But don't want to get up here and talk her shit. How dare you? MTR, I completely disagree. You don't need to burn your hand on every burner. That's not what I'm saying. I don't say you have to burn it on every burner, mama. Okay. I'm saying people learn through experience better than what they learn through tutelage. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And I'll be damned if you're going to be someone who follows me on this channel and you got your hand burnt and you continue to do actions that get your hand burnt. Okay. I'll be damned. Stop wasting your time. Focus on what? Your purpose and your passion. That's when they come. That's when they come. Improve yourself. That's man's self-improvement. All right. Tell me I'm lying. Shout out to Faith. Mediocre, how old are you? You are very wise. I'm not wise. I'm just talking shit. I'm 34. Huh? You didn't know that, did you? 34. MTR answers are on point. Salute. Hey, Marshall. Appreciate you, my G. Appreciate the $2 super chat on this fine Sunday afternoon. Next to the stage. Next to the stage. Thou art who continues to avoid me on Xbox Live. Okay. The nerf. Okay. Because he has a gaming channel, but doesn't want to play games with a non-gamer. At least right now I'm a non-gamer. I used to be a gamer. Okay. He refuses because he's scared of the work. 9/11.
False news. False news. That is false news.
Wow, it's good for you to show up here. You don't show up on Xbox, do you?
Yo, look. Final Fantasy just came out, bro. I got like 5 different consoles. My time management is trash. But anyway, what's popping YouTube? 9/11 the baby goat.
Hey, salute, my G. You down there with the hiney. I see you, my G.
Yeah. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Pip real quick because I'm reading the comment section as I'm listening. She going the fuck off.
What's she doing down there? I can't read. Is she going in?
Yeah, she going in. She need to come. She need to make a phone call. I don't know why she bullshitting.
Yeah, she bullshitting. It's okay.
Pip, I'm on your ass. Yeah, what's good, MTR?
Hey, man, we over here chilling. Let me announce some of these super chats real quick. Who I got to kill to get a wrench? A bone? What the fuck is that? I can't even see what that emoji. Yo, iPhone emojis are so stupid. I don't get them. You know what I'm saying? They make me feel weird and uncomfortable. Guys, get yourself an Android and upgrade the technology. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that. Shout out to Kyle for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my G. Hey, 34 gang. What up, Whitney? How are you? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Listen, man, we aging like fine wine over here. You understand me? You understand me? Last one. Oh, Kyle, going in. Thank you both for the $2 super chat. Monogamy is for women. Marriage is for children. Yo, that's so crazy. You know, there's so much of our culture. Oh, Kyle, add me. Here's my Xbox shit. Let me put that shit down in here. Fuck it. If you're in here right now, you deserve respect. Big. Go add me. I play Warzone. That's the only real game that I got right now. There it is right there. Boom. Big Papa Illa. Fuck with me. Okay. 1985 gang. Okay. Lord, good to see you, my G. All right. Xbox love. Savage Mildew. Kyle, add me, bro. Let's go up there. Warzone only. That's all that I'll get on for. Okay. My man, 9/11. How are you, my G?
Man, what's good? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Quarantine is going good for me.
I'm happy that it is, man. You know what I mean? Happy that it is. I see you got the Yeti. Is that the Yeti Pro?
Yeah, man. I was supposed to be upgrading. Yeah, I was supposed to be upgrading, but Amazon bullshitting right now. They like, if it isn't essential, you'll get it when you get it. So I'm like, I'll wait till this shit over with. I ain't about to give y'all money and wait on my damn product.
Facts. I feel you, my G. It look like you got a pop filter on your mic now. That's new.
Yes, sir.
I noticed.
So I had a couple thoughts about both of these pictures that you put up here.
Okay, come on, talk to me, bro.
All right, so you kind of already went over one of them, which was it's necessary for most men to go through this, and that you should not be the quote unquote nice guy or whatnot. But something that I thought was kind of interesting. For the nice guy or whatnot, if you scroll down to the next picture, you will actually see that he learned how to be an asshole. Like I find that funny that he went from the nice guy to quote unquote the smart guy, and in that he learned how to get that somewhat of aggression that I feel like every dude should have. You shouldn't walk around trying to prove that you fucking Kratos of the Netherlands and shit.
Facts.
But I honestly think that I'm not mad at women for whether we agree with the way the average woman's mindset is or not. I think it's necessary because there's a lot of dudes who just they just don't have qualities that they should have as a man. And I think vagina is a very big motivator to get your shit together.
Facts. I talk about this on the channel as well. The Kyle saying Apex Legends, and you can't change women. Work on yourself. The thing is like there was no truer, there was no realer understanding of a man being conscious about themselves when they start to understand how a woman interprets who they are.
Exactly. I couldn't have put that. God damn, you good with words. That's what I was trying to say.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's one of the most realest things. It happens around the high school age right? Like, you know, because that hierarchy doesn't make sense before that. Like, it's just not in the play. And then when that puberty hits on both a male perspective and a female perspective, there's something about, you know, realizing the reality of how you rank up against what they find attractive. There's something real about that. Women don't have to go through that because it's long. Well, to a point, because if you're a non-attractive woman, that's a reality check as well. That's a reality check as well. So.
And you know, one last thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my 4 minutes out of here. One last thing that I thought was interesting is back up to the picture at the top. I'm assuming she's a stripper, exotic dancer, whatever you want to call it. The thing that I thought was interesting is that in a fucked up type of way, she's low key the one winning right now because she, in a way, is on her purpose. Her purpose may not be, you know, acceptable by some people, but she's on her purpose. She's the one. Look what she said she wants. She wants money, sex, and attention. I think money probably being the most important one.
And she's getting it, right?
And she's fucking getting it. And she's on her purpose. Whether her purpose is vindictive or not, she's on her purpose. And then you go back down to the bottom and you see that the winner is the guy that's on his purpose. So I really feel like, you know, shout out AMS. I really feel like purpose is the answer, is the solution. Get on your purpose. Find something in life that's worthwhile, that's doing, that could hopefully also bring you money.
Listen, yo, the thing is the one on the right, you know, this is going to be your prototypical OnlyFans account. Like I had, you know, one of my friends came by earlier, shout out to COVID-19. Was talking about that a homegirl that she has now has a OnlyFans account. And the thing is like, you know, there's a lot of people that are finding the internet as, you know, their last ditch effort in order to make additional funds, you know, that want the money, sex, and the attention or what have you, and everything that comes along with it. And if you look at the numbers of like a Pornhub or like the OnlyFans subscriptions, it is going up significantly, not only from a content creator's perspective, but also from a looking perspective, like a looking, listening, and watching perspective. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, we all got different ways that we got to get it. But as long as that they understand the negatives of what it is that they're getting up into and they're making those decisions, exactly what it is. Like all of these people that we're talking about, 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them should understand the true risk, the true negatives of what is going on, what they're doing. Okay.
Right. Because even for the I'll say for the guy, the nice guy that's getting on his purpose, when you really getting on your grind like that, you're gonna have to sacrifice spending a lot of time with women, and you know, sacrifice having a social life. You're sacrificing. That's your temporary consequence. You know, now her long-term consequence will obviously be, you know, the pregnant baby mama that's now trying to find something stable, because stripping is only going to give you fast money, but eventually your body ages, your value goes down. It's not going to come in the same way. So yeah, I do agree with you. Every purpose has a pro and a con, and you should definitely weigh those before you get on it.
Facts. Well, listen, Willie, I want to be respectful of your time, my G. Is there anything else that you want to say to kind of summarize what we're doing, what's going on? I know you've done a lot of time not illy voiding my Xbox gamer tag because you don't want to catch these headshots.
Man, I'm gonna have to get on tonight. So you bullshitting.
Yo, I'm gonna get on right after this. Don't fuck with me, okay? Listen, I put my gamer tag down there as well. Anyone who wants to join us, let me know. Hook in that war zone. Show it some more respect. I bang with it. You see?
Hey, Pip says she's trying to get in, man. Let me get up out of here. I want to hear what the hell she got to say. I'm trying to laugh.
Hell yeah. Pip, call in, you savage. Hey, appreciate you, 9/11. All right.
Man, thank you.
I appreciate you, G. All right, we'll chat. All right, listen. We got one more that's down into the chat right now. Listen, my bladder's about to pop. Let me go run to the restroom real quick. Shout out to Faith for the $2 super chat. The thought can also level up to the nice guy. Hey, Faith, how are you? You good? Faith, how'd you find my channel? Was it watching the Shira 7 video? It might have been. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to remain abundantly clear. And guys, for those that were in here for 2 weeks ago, live stream, I got contact from the person that is, how do I put it? Like within that hypergamy gold digging lifestyle. Okay. We're going to do something, I think on Friday. This Friday coming up, we're going to do something going up. Here's the thing. As long as, look at Faith laughing, because you know, okay. As long as the nice guy is aware of the Thotimus Prime past, I have no issues. Here's the problem. You go off living the lifestyle of the nice girl, the confused girl. Okay? The confused girl. All right? And then you got the baggage. You got the baggage and you got the bodies. Okay? That's the problem. That's the problem for me. All right? Understand that. Listen. Shout out to Kyle. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Pip, when you are a father, I will listen to you about being one. Oh, Kyle. Oh, Kyle. Kyle going in down there. She find you through O'Shea. Well, listen, Faith, you stay in here. Okay? You don't leave. All right? Faith, no faith. Faith, you stay in here. Okay? We're going to talk to you. Oh, shit. Pip just joined the goddamn. Listen. Oh, we're going to turn up here today. All right, listen. Am I going to have to bring up my grass for Pip? I may need to. Hold on. Let me just put this on the screen real quick. Let me give a quick 45-second commercial break. Oh, the production value. Stop playing with me. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me get this off the screen. All right, we back. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat real quick. Well, Yadi, all right, that's your fault. Okay? That's your fault. Let me see right here. John, nothing. You a punk? Huh? What's happening? What's happening down there? Kyle, what's happening down there? What's happening? Kyle says people throwing yourself in the chat at the guys on Friday. Wait, what? Pip throwing yourself in the chat at the guy for Friday live stream, not going to listen to you about fathers or how to be a man. What's going on down there, guys? Okay. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. All right. Listen, we got Pip up here as well. We're gonna have a conversation. First lady, bravest lady, because I know there's ladies down in here that choose not to call in. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Next up to the stage, JT Cavett. What's good, brother?
What's good, man?
How are you, bro? It's good to see you, man. It's been a little while since you came through.
Well, Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to be back on here, man. It's good to be back on here.
I appreciate you.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, man. All right, man. I know you've been down in there for a little while now. I want to say you came like closer to the beginning, man. So what's your overall feeling about what you see? Like how what's your summary, bro?
Okay, start off at the top.
Okay.
What I want to say is
right up here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now I agree with you about saying the guy's confused. I agree. Okay. Nice girl. I wouldn't do nice girl. I wouldn't do confused girl. I would do slut admirer.
Which one?
Because of the simple fact they both want the same guy. The nice girl.
Yeah. I
would go slut admirer. Because they both want the same guy.
Okay. Wait, so you're saying
and I like that
admirer?
Slut admirer.
Got it.
She wants to be like the slut. She admires her.
Got it. Okay, got it. Yeah, this
all right. And I noticed y'all talked about the trash can in between her and the thug.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look also, it looks like she's taking a dump in there. It looks like she's dropping a deuce. So what I get out of that is that she's full of crap.
Facts. Oh, is that what that is? Coming into the trash can?
That's what I get, and he's trash can, so trash and crap, it just goes together.
Trash begets trash, bro. Trash begets trash.
Right.
Facts.
Exactly. So now we scroll down and you look. I'm gonna put shout out to Kenneth Falk, I think, who pointed it out. He's wearing a suit and she's wearing a dress. So the reason why it looks like he could possibly be mad, they were actually together, maybe married or something. And so while they're married, and he's been working and doing everything for her. Shout out to Black Grandpa because everything the guy's doing is for the female, which is weak as hell. But
super weak.
She's been fooling around on the back end with Thuggo. So that's why he's out and mad. So now he's gonna get raped through the divorce course because you look at divorce, it averages out around 100,000 on both ends. And if he loses, which is a likely chance, he'll have to pay her court fees plus whatever else that the judge decides on that. So he's already out probably at least $250,000.
Listen, yo, and this is why, and real quick, bro, and this is why, when we do art pieces like this is why it's got to be a call-in show, because I would have never interpreted marriage to be amongst the two on the left. I would have never interpreted that same, because Thuggo got on the same goddamn outfit. He got the same cap that's now on his kneecap. You know what I'm saying? But continue, bro. Continue.
Right. And then and when you look over there between the single mother and the thug couple deal going on there, you see that little yellow thing on the fence. I guess it's supposed to represent the baby. And then you see the poison and you see the green arrow going up to the baby. So the cycle of poison, the circle of poison, it just keeps going. That a cycle keeps going on.
Facts. Yeah. because it's right at the baby. I completely agree.
Right.
Right.
And then when you go, then right. Then when you go back to the trash can, it pretty much symbolizes to me everybody in behind him is pretty much trash now.
Facts.
They're all damaged goods. Right, yes. Mm-hmm. They're all damaged goods in behind. And what I wanted to point out was a quote. It'll tie into what I was getting to earlier. Mm-hmm. You know, I watch a lot of anime, and my favorite anime is Bleach. My favorite character, my favorite villain of all time is Aizen Sosuke, which that's what my my avatar picture is. Mm-hmm. He had a quote in the anime, and it said, "Admiration is the furthest point from understanding." So when you look at the first one, you see also too the confused guy. He admires the thug for being able to attract these women, because they're both focused on the wrong thing, which is to keep it 100. They focus on that viscosity. And I have to disagree with one point that admiration is the furthest point from understanding. Because when you admire someone, you can't see any of their flaws or foibles.
Facts. And you don't see the work that was put in potentially in order to get it done.
Well, not only that, in here, there's nothing but poison. There's nothing good. It's trash. Yep. What it's showing here in this photo, in this picture. Mm-hmm. And also one thing that I have to disagree with 9/11 Baby Goat on is whenever he said that the money was probably the most important thing to her. I disagree with that. The most valuable currency to a woman, and always will be to a woman, is attention. If you take a woman that is a 9 and you take a guy that is a 6, if he walks by her like she does not exist, her ego drops to the size of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
Attention is the most valuable currency to a woman. Money is after that.
Sheesh. Some bold claims. JT Cavett II. I appreciate you, my G. Listen, we got some women that's down into the call log as well. I want to get their specific feedback to that specific point. Okay. I want to hear it. JT, any last words to say before we get out of here?
Only last words I got, guys, stay focused on your purpose. Never make that viscosity a priority. Never make it a priority. Facts. When you have the ability to walk away from it and focus on purpose, then you can find true satisfaction in your life.
Facts. JT, I appreciate you, my G. All right.
All right. Later.
You can call in whenever. Thank you, bro. Next to the stage. Hey, Pip.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, Pip. I'm actually just looking at you have to go?
Yeah, but I don't know how long you're staying on.
I'm not staying on long at all.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
I had some okay. All right, I can stay on for like 30 minutes or less.
Okay. I'll probably be gone long within the 30 minutes, and we got one more person down there I wanted to at least get in there. I can't do another 4 hours tonight. Actually, being at 2.5 right now was way over, but apparently you was going down into the chat, so I wanted to talk.
I think I must have said, I don't know what I did, but I triggered a nerve because all of a sudden just boop, 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 bullets. I don't even know what I said.
You don't even know? I don't know. Maybe they're going to write it down in there. Uncle Chris, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Uh-oh, you starting mess again. He might be talking about you. All right, so how about this?
You guys
trying to
cyberbully
figure
me.
it out exactly what you said. How about based off of what you see going on in this photo? Like, let me get your summary. Okay.
Okay. First
let's
of
get
all,
your summary of
this
what's going
photo,
on.
this photo and photos like it, they're funny, but they're also really corny and really cringy because I don't know why people take them so seriously. These characters are complete caricatures of whatever they're supposed to represent. I'm not saying there isn't truth into it, but I don't know. If you identify with any one of these people, you need a reality check. Because first of all, I resent the nice guy, nice girl syndrome even more so than the whole thug slut thing, because at least the thug and the slut, they're upfront about who they are and their intentions. The nice guy and the nice girl, even if you look at what they're saying, they're clearly hiding behind that facade of niceness, which is such BS. Niceness is relative. You shouldn't try and be nice. You should just be a good person, period. In my belief. So then, and first of all, and it's something I noticed in these cartoons, how the nice guy is always the hero. It's just funny.
So down here you think
Yeah.
that him on the left is the hero? I
mean,
don't know.
It says MGTOW right there.
Well, I don't think that this, I talked about this before. I don't think that this guy right here is the hero. And because the hero to me would be walking away with a smiling face, right? This means to me that he has not yet learned key components in order to feel unbothered in a situation. I don't think anybody here is.
I'm just looking at this cartoon at face value because I see a lot of people finding some deeper meaning, creating these stories, adding their own little twist, and pretty much projecting. And I think you're doing yourself a disservice because I don't think this is meant to be taken as seriously as some people are. Anyone who identifies with any one of these characters, they shouldn't. And you need to have a reality check and maybe realize where your priorities lie.
Let's investigate what you just said, okay? Because literally, like if I was to look at my poll, I was getting accurate, right? Like after accurate, right? So what you're saying is
it's inaccurate. It's just a completely broad generalization. And for me, it's just kind of exhausting to see constant images of like this that don't represent my reality. It doesn't represent a lot of other Black women's reality. It doesn't represent a lot of other Black men's reality either. But this is the narrative that's being pushed, that this is the quote unquote Black experience in America. And it's just so it's just corny. It's just so corny.
So Pip, are you saying to me, and I know the answer from you is I may not get, well, how about this? I'll ask the question. Are you not aware of this dynamic existing of the nice girl / confused girl?
No, I said that it's
going after this.
I didn't say that. No, I said that it's not inaccurate. I just said it's a broad generalization.
It is. So let's put in the numbers real quick. From your perspective, how many of the melanated women go after the melanated dude that represents this? From your perspective, if we were to put it from a numbers,
I can't put a number like that. In my personal circle of girlfriends, like one girl, she goes for that type.
Like percentage wise. So if you got 5 best friends, you're saying 1, so that's like 20%.
Well, no, because my friend group isn't. That's such a false equivalency. No.
You know what I also find too is I see a lot that even within friend groups amongst women, they don't share with each other like the real what's going on behind the scenes, because it could be embarrassing as well.
No, we're very. I mean, I've known some of these girls since high school, since middle school. We're very close with each other.
Okay.
Look at the people in the chat are funny.
I don't want you to even look at the chat. Okay, hold up. You're projecting the nice guy.
No, I'm not. He literally is written as the one who comes out on top. It's literally written by MGTOW, like
MGTOW,
or whatever it's called.
Listen, we got some alphas in the building. Sao Shannon, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my G. Corny, cause it's the truth. Listen, I think I started to get a whole bunch of extra people that's down into the chat. Let me how about the ladies that are coming through? Hold up, we may have to, because I want to give Pip. Listen, Pip's been down into the chat and she's been trying to handle all y'all to the greatest of your ability. Oh shit, more ladies are coming through. You know what, Pip, thank you for standing up, because now the women want to come through and they want to lend a perspective as well.
And
so we're gonna go into it. And listen, and real quick, and this is the other thing, as well, because so I understand what you're saying. I don't think I would paint these images as inaccurate as what you want to say. However, I do think that dudes that do this, that know that her mindset is going towards there, should ignore this. Okay. But what I'm also saying is that there's others within this, other nice girls that are actually nice girls, that have good values, have a good father at home, have good examples at home. And that's who that they should be going after. That's who they should be spending their time after, not the ones that they know that are doing this particular thing. And the ones that are not doing this particular thing, like if I was to put a percentage on it, it's not the lot of you. Okay, it's not the lot. It's not most. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Did you? Sorry, I just read 9/11 Baby Ghost comment.
What are you writing?
He said I'm the black version of Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
That's not nice.
Hater.
That's not nice. I thought we were on the same side. No, but I'm not defending the nice girl. I'm not defending anyone, and I'm not defending women either. I'm just saying that this is just so stupid. First of all, the nice guy, the nice girl, they're just putting on that facade of being nice in order to gain favor with whoever they're trying to, sleep with. Look at the nice guy. Look at the nice girl. Like, it's just fake. Just be a good person. Don't be nice. Just be good. Nice is relative.
Pip, there's so much things I want to say to you, but I don't want to scare you away. Okay.
No, I mean, I'm ready for all the smoke. That's why I came up here. How
about this? Let me read these couple of extra super chats. I saw Kyle is over here infuriated. Let's talk about it. Salud to Kyle. That's what generalization is. It's the majority and not all. Kyle is also saying your friends are like you. That's not indicative of everyone else. Yeah, the thing is like, when we talk about, our experiences, and listen, I see it on my channel as well. On my channel, I also I have a woman here, and I know more than you guys regarding their background. And there's been women that's gotten up here and they have been proposed to, didn't tell you that. Okay. And hold on a second. Oh, my pops is calling me. Hold up. Want to be some shit if I get him on the live stream right now?
No, I think that'd be good.
That'd be good, right? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. That actually brings up something else, because I was talking about fatherhood and people were getting kind of upset with me. So I think it would be good to have a discussion with your dad just to show. I just have a question. Like, do you rely on your father for advice, emotional support, any sort of comfort?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think it's important? Sorry to cut you off. I just realized that I do that all the time. I'm sorry. You can finish your point. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes. My pop is my ace. That's my ace boom coon. You know what I'm saying? That's the it's the Genesis, that's the Omega. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's right there. Man's right there. He's calling me on a Sunday night. I already know what he's gonna talk about when he calls me. He's gonna be like, talk about some shit that he heard Trump said that he doesn't like, and then also talk about am I wearing my mask everywhere that I go? And I'm 34 years old. That's what he does. I feel like, and that's the thing. I can never strip his ability to be a father away, because it's who he is. He's got this just father mindset. So like any questions or not, at the same time, I didn't share much of any of the women things with him. Like I just didn't do that. I found out through my own methods on how to treat and or react to different situations. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I had a point too before. Whatever. You had another question. Actually, too, we have a couple of ladies that came down into the chat. Pip, are you ready for support?
Of course. I'm ready. Been ready.
Oh, I remember what it was. Kyle over here talking about your friends are like you as not indicative of everyone else. Yeah. And the thing is, what I was saying earlier is I've had guests here that literally have been proposed to, and then they've been in relationships since they were 17. Mm-hmm. And so they're in a fiance type relationship. But then I get all the comments that are just like, oh, she's always talking about her friends. And the fact of the matter is that she had been in a tight relationship, and I know the dude too. So like, and we aces, like, you understand what I'm saying? And like, I know how he functions. Like, he's not on this shit. He's not on this shit for everyone that's coming. He's not the dude on the left. Okay. He has everything in order. Trust me. But she's talking about it from the perspective of her friends, but birds of a feather, you can finish the rest. Listen, we got some of the ladies that's down in here for the first time, at least I believe, coming to the stage. Schweer Blackberry. I'm assuming this is a lady.
Sweet.
Hey, Sweet.
I misspelled it. Sorry.
Sweet. You were more than willing to go back and fix the typo, or we can call you
How
Sweet.
the heck do you do that?
I don't know. I don't even know. This shit is all new to me as well. It's okay. Sweet. First thing that we always ask when I have like these different chats or what have you is, especially if you come on new, first thing I always ask is, how did you first come across the channel?
So you were doing a review of one of Chloe _'s video, and that's how I found you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, shout out. I appreciate you coming over and at least joining us. I don't know if you're subscribed to me, but I appreciate you at least joining for the discussion. I don't know if you and Pip had the opportunity to meet yet.
Nope. Hi, Pip.
No.
Well,
sorry.
No. How are you doing?
Sorry. I didn't know who he's talking to. Hi.
I'm doing good. Hi.
Before we get into the conversation, I want to be able to turn it up over here in a second. Kyle says, "Oh, I want the smoke." Thank you, Kyle, for the $2 super chat.
What in the world?
Mr. Brown says, "Thank you for this $5 super chat, my G. What's good, MTR? Special shout outs to Asili, my lovely submissive within the BDSM lifestyle. This weekend is our anniversary. Is Miss Asili down into the chat? I haven't seen if she's down in here. But listen, Mr. Brown said a shout out. So guess what? We're going to shout it out with an air horn on top of that. Salute to Mr. Brown. Appreciate you. $5 super chat. Shout out to your submissive. Hopefully you are allowing her to hear the stream. If not, you know what I mean? She's missing out. Okay. Let me go back down in here. L. Marshall says, "This is great. Pip, pip. Open up your awareness and understanding. More, it's real." Salute to L. Marshall. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we're going to get in there. Okay. Okay, we're going to get in there. Pip's perspective. Oh, shit, Dr. B. Oh, hey, with the new avatar. My G, what's good? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, we lost Sweet Blackberry. Let me pull her back in here. Oh, she changed her name. You fixed the typo, Sweet. Fantastic.
Ha.
I am being entertained. Nice guys finish last, but nice girls don't fare much better. Salute, bro. Yeah. No, Dr. BOA, he's a scholar. He's a scholar and a gentleman. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, Pip, we're going to go back in there. We keep on losing Sweet. I don't know what's happening. Her internet might be going in and out. But here's what Dr. BOA says. And, he's a scholar. Let's repeat it. Nice guys finish last. Okay, we all know that. But nice girls don't fare much better. Yeah, he has a point.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
I agree.
Now, here's the thing. Here's what the artist did. And I want to hit him up as soon as I get off the stream because I want him to come on the stream. Okay. This says nice guy. This says nice girl. This to me is confused guy. This to me is confused girl. There's a lot of confusion that is happening between these versions. Okay. A lot of confusion that's happening between both of them. Nice guy and nice girl. Hey, Sweet. Welcome back.
Thanks.
All right. So listen, sweet. You've been listening to the chat. I'm not sure how long you've been listening to the chat. But I wanted to be able to address your feelings regarding these two different pictures and the dichotomy of the two. Okay. How do you feel about it?
So the top one, that is, I just agree with Pip. Like, that's a caricature of things. Like, the nice guy, he's chasing after the nice girl. And honestly, the nice girl really probably just chasing after the thug, because that's what we see elevated so much, honestly, in the Black community. We don't see, nice guy. He has ambition and goals for other things. Maybe he wants to be a politician. Maybe he wants to be a lawyer, a doctor, or something. And honestly, when you look at TV shows now, they clown that. That's terrible. And you're pressured as a girl to go after that thug.
So you think it's more nurture? You think that it's TV? You think that it's media that allows this maybe misinformation of how they establish dominance amongst men? You think it's media? You don't think that it's
to a certain extent, because that's also reinforced at home too.
Oh, so it's reinforced at home, like it's reinforced on the
exactly. Telling on myself a little bit. I wasn't into that growing up. I never dated boys that I went to high school with because they were into, I'm not gonna call her the S word, they were into girls like that. I dated guys who went to other schools because they liked nice girls, but I had family who was like, oh, he's more masculine, or the boy that you're talking to, he seems a little soft or what have you. He wasn't soft at all. He just wasn't quick to throw hands and fight, which I like, because to me, that's dangerous, going out with some guy who's ultra sensitive and he's ready to jump up and hit somebody or what have you.
I agree 100%.
Now, Pip and Sweet, if you were to identify yourself between this girl right here, this girl right here, how would you identify yourself?
Neither one. I'm my own woman.
This is so reflective of the Madonna whore complex, that there's only two dichotomies in which a woman can be. Like, she has no depth of her own. She has no autonomy of her own. It's not you're either a virgin or you're a raging whore. I don't like that.
Exactly. I can be a nice woman and like to have sex.
Speak on it.
Well,
and you'd be surprised at the quote unquote sluts who literally don't even, you'd be surprised. I know quite a few thoughts, as people call them, that literally don't give any play to anybody.
Oh my God, yes.
Hold up. That is not a thought then, or are you talking about?
But they're called thoughts. They're just people.
Yeah, but listen, but the word of a slut, the word of a thought, like that is determined by the perception or by someone who wants to put that label on them. I'm not talking about the ones that are perceived as that and are actually not that. I'm talking about those that are actually that. You see what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is that dudes that are not this dude over here, okay, this dude right here, that's on the left, they already get that. Okay, not this guy. He doesn't get that.
They get what?
This guy over here, he gets that. He understands.
Get what?
He understands the nature of right. Like, there's media and news that try to push the idea that men think about sex every 15 seconds and women.
That's not true.
Which is not, I don't even think men think about it that frequently. Okay. At the same time, here's my assertion. I think women are just as horny dogs as men are, right? It's just not pushed that way. It's not seen as feminine that way, right? It's not seen as this, that, and the third, but like, underneath the scene, as you guys can see, and the women in the chat are talking about it right now. You go up on social media, you could talk about it. You see, and take in data from my perspective of what that actually is. Okay. It's more 50-50. How do you ladies feel about that? Am I telling the truth or am I making shit up?
What, that women are just as horny as men?
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
sorry. Go ahead, Pip.
No, I should let you speak because I speak way too much.
No, I agree. Women like sex or think about sex about, yes, 50-50.
Okay. So get it back to the original point. So it seemed like, Sweet came in here and she was saying that there's other things outside of what we've talked about earlier into this call that has played into, okay, why this nice girl comes up to the idea that this is a dominant man. Okay.
Yes.
And what are some of those things again? You said
so
your family.
It unfortunately it can be family. It can be what you're seeing on TV, and also your social setting. Like, I love my friend to life. I hope to God she ain't up here live. But
don't throw her under the bus. Do not throw her under the bus.
Her name. I'm not gonna say her name on YouTube. No. I love her to life. It's just, she has a jealousy problem sometimes with me and our other friend, as well as we fuss her down, especially the last time we went out to eat before COVID-19. She, for some messed up reason, goes after these roughnecks, and we can't figure out why she goes after them.
Let me ask you a question. Did she grow up in a stable home?
Her parents are divorced or separated like the rest of us.
Okay.
Hold on. No. Because my parents separated and my father had custody of me, and then my parents had joint custody of me. So we're not going to use that as a scapegoat for her at all.
It's not.
I never let her get away with that.
What it is, it's a data point. Okay, you can't take the data points up out of it. You can't take the data up out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Hold on. No. Because when you get grown, I hate hearing that. Because when you get grown, you make a decision to do what you want to do and turn those wrongs into rights. That's her decision to go after roughneck, this one, that one, a third. And we just can't figure it out. This loser goes in her wallet. She has to, yes, girl, I'd be ready to shake her sometimes. He goes in her wallet, has her fixing his resume and stupid stuff like that. I don't know if we can cuss on here, but we can't figure out what she's doing with him.
Listen, you said something earlier. You said that she makes her own decisions. She's making her own decisions. And I think a lot of that making of the own decisions is an immaturity that could be predicated on the split in the household at a particular age. In order to discount that, all I'm saying is that is a potential red flag. It's a potential key indicator. Just like if you're on a date with a dude and he says that I'm a mama's boy, that is a key indicator that he might be looking for a mother. Okay.
I've definitely dated guys like that.
But you can't do without the data. That's what I'm trying to say. I think an assertion that you can just leave that out of the equation is a man that is going into a situation ill-informed. Okay. I'm not saying that every family that has a divorce that happens leads to the decisions that she's making. But what I'm saying is that it higher the likelihood. Studies will show that. The data will show that. The statistics will show that. You are exhaling in a way that makes me feel like you don't understand what I'm saying.
No. The thing is, unfortunately, I actually agree with you on that because.
Why unfortunately?
Because, damn it, now I can think about it like her mom does. Since her divorce, she does some of the similar shit. Stuff like that. And I guess she is picking that up from her because the guy she dates has a crap load of kids in her house, is pretty much a bum, has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And here she is doing the same stupid stuff.
It's learned behavior. Learn behavior. Shout out to Hassani Ali. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Ladies, as a marriage coach, my wife and I see the gains from our clients. These narratives are dismissed because you can't repackage it. Here's the thing. I don't think that anything in this photo that we're talking about up here should be dismissed. I think that it is definitely things that we can absolutely talk about. I think that it doesn't paint the complete picture. I don't think it paints the complete picture. Okay, I'm not saying that it did. It's painting a picture that is accurate for some perspectives.
It's one-sided.
Agree, disagree?
It's one-sided because what you're not seeing also is a lot of guys. Oh no, go ahead, Pip.
I was just basically just going to say the same thing, that it's not that I'm dismissing it, because it definitely represents like a certain aspect of our culture. I'm just saying that you should not identify with nice guy, nice girl, thug, the S word. You shouldn't identify with any one of those, because first of all, they're complete caricatures of what a human being is. And since I saw people sort of creating their own narratives as they go along, we don't know the backstories, the futures of any of these individuals.
It's just a picture. But listen, I'm gonna spice
it is just a
up a little
picture,
bit.
but people are putting a lot of stock into it, which is why I'm just criticizing it. I'm not dismissing it, because I definitely see it in real life. I'm just saying that to identify personally with these,
it's not just they're gaining a lot of stock from it. They have a lot of tunnel vision from looking at this.
Yes.
I can understand that there's tunnel vision. However, you cannot discount the degree of accuracy within this particular archetype, because this happens. And here's
That's exactly what it is.
I feel like there's an aversion to understand that this happens within melanated culture, because throughout the top one, the person that is painted as the most negative is the women in this particular situation. It is.
Mm-hmm.
But what have I done here tonight? I pointed a finger at the nice guy. Okay, you don't escape from me either. Okay, because to me you're not nice. You're a pushover. Okay,
ooh, why do you have to be all that?
Okay, no, he's a pushover. Okay, because I was this guy. I was a pushover.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with learning from your experiences. But I've also said this as well. Men have a lot longer to figure that out. Women don't. You guys have very finite times. Why? Because as you come of age, as you become an adult, women in their young adulthood are the most valuable that they will probably be, as opposed to what men value, as opposed to what men are when they come out and they're adults, when they're their least masculine, least mature, least understanding of the word, least financially savvy and secure. They are at their least valuable. Okay.
What you mean when guys are younger?
When we make headway into the conversation, it still has to go back to the gender wars. That's my question.
Listen, I don't want to war with you guys. I want to find out solutions, okay? Because we touched on a little bit of where this comes from. And here's my thing. When I look at the two different pictures, the only person that can save this to me is the dude on the left. Okay?
No.
He's the only one that can save that. He's the only one.
Well, I've seen these dudes move out of the hood, never look back, get a white woman, have a white wife, have half white kids, and never look back.
Oh, I don't care if she's white.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that that's the reality, that a lot of these guys and women as well, once they leave that environment, they don't want to go back to it. So
listen,
or anything that reminds them of it.
Yeah, I think it's not right to depend on someone to be the savior of the Black community.
Amen.
You have to do it yourself. You have to break out of that slave mentality and do it yourself. Seriously.
I disagree.
Depending on other people to come
I don't think it's so much of a slave mentality, Pip. I think this is just straight up like condemnation on them. Like, honestly, he's gone on doing what he needs to do. The guy on the left, following through with his purpose. She needs to stop chasing men and honestly drop that baggage and go do what she needs to do for her life. And especially
that's what I mean by slave, like trapped in their own mindset.
What are you getting excited for?
Because this is what I was gonna say. Okay, and this right here, let's hone in on this. I want to invite one more lady to the chat. And Kyle, I see you. I'm gonna invite one more lady to the chat, and then we'll round it off with some Kyle after me. Kyle, you stay there. Okay. Here's what I was gonna say. Okay? It is incumbent on the man to fix this. To me, it's incumbent on the man to be able to fix this. But instead, what I heard from you, sweet, is that she should pick up and go be independent. Okay. She should pick up at this point and go do her. Okay.
She needs to drop him and go do her.
No, she doesn't have him. She never had him because she didn't.
No, not him. Look at the baggage. Look at who's on the baggage.
Yeah, she's talking about that.
Yeah, she need to drop him.
Okay.
She need to stop chasing him as well. I did say that.
Okay. I feel better now. Okay, listen. Kyle, I see you. Listen, we got 200 and what I'm counting 235 that's down into the chat right now. What I want you guys to do is go up and hit the like button. We over here working. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Okay, but we're going to keep on going. Next, that's coming up. One more lady. Nelly, how are you?
Nelly.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Nelly, Nelly, Nelly.
How are you,
Can,
Nelly? Nelly, Pip,
can
Pip,
you hear
and
me?
Pip, Pip, and Sweet. Nelly, say hello, ladies.
Hi, Nelly.
Hey.
Hey, Nelly
All right.
Nose.
Nelly, I can't remember. I think you might have been up here before, Nelly, right?
Nope.
Okay, Nelly. Well, since it's your first time up here, okay. As what I always do, I always hate people that come up here. How'd you first come across my channel?
I have no clue.
Okay.
About a
that's good
month
answer.
ago, must have been the recommendeds. I think maybe I had the thing going with automated videos and it came up. So I have no
Okay.
clue.
Well, there it is. I appreciate no clue as well. That means to me that YouTube is showing me respect.
I know
Okay.
the algorithm is helping you out.
Yeah. Nelly, did you drop a like on the video? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
I appreciate you.
I got
Okay.
you.
Nelly, I'm not sure how long you've been down into the conversation. Okay. What is your summary based off of the pictures? Let's talk about it. And also off of the conversations that we've been having.
I've been here probably, I'd say like an hour, maybe. So I missed
Okay.
like the first 2 hours, even though you said it was only going to be like 2 hours, but we're not going to go there today. But basically, I feel like the whole nice guy, nice girl thing, I'm just not feeling it. I'm with my ladies on that one. Because as you can see, if we're dissecting both pictures, you see that the quote unquote nice guy, smart guy, he has this defeated look. His hands are in his pockets. The other time
Yeah.
he's always looking upset. And then
Mhm.
men
He's
always
like a
say they
lovesick
want a
puppy.
right. And then men say, oh, we want a woman that's feminine and things like that. Women want a man that's confident. And if he's going around with his hands in his pocket, defeated, all that other kind of stuff, if you look at the guy that's a thug, what is he doing? He's smiling. He's looking confident and things of that nature. Now, don't
Shoulders
get me
back.
wrong.
He looks
I don't want a
menacing.
thug by any means or anything like that. I'm too old for that. But my thing of it is that women are looking for a guy that's confident too. And the question is, for this nice guy, is he really a nice guy? I mean, just because
Yeah.
you're not a thug, it doesn't mean you're a nice guy. And just because this
Mm.
chick isn't bending over, it doesn't mean she's a nice girl. And a lot of
Mm.
times guys will have it where they're like, oh yeah, I like this girl, but they've never approached her. How does she know? Because like I said before, I really doubt that guys are on Instagram looking at the girls who are like, oh, she's fully clothed in her church clothes and she's out here volunteering. They're not looking at her. They're double tapping on the girls on IG who are IG models. Let's keep it real.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you say. So, and I touched on this a little bit in the beginning of the cast. It was before you got in here, but like if you look at the dude at the top left, he's looking very unsure. So what you're saying is that the artist is interjecting additional components within to this nice guy personality that is leading him not to get chose.
Yeah. Somewhat in a way. Yeah. And the thing of it is, like you say, he's chasing this nice girl, but really is she even nice? I mean, people have this thing of expectation. Like they say, have standards, not expectations. And you're just thinking she's this nice girl. She might not be a nice girl. But you set this projection on her because she is fully clothed.
I think that she's a confused girl because like at the end of the day, irrespective of the dude on the left coming in with his knock-kneed shoulders or whatever it is that you want to call it, she's ignoring him, but then looking over here towards this dude. And I actually think I tried to touch on this before. I feel like this is not like different people. I think these are the same people, but it's showing kind of the difference or the dichotomy of different personality types with the same essence. Does that make sense? Because look at their faces. They all look the same.
Yeah.
Right? And even on this one, she has the same face. It's just different hair.
Yeah, I think it's the same people. I just think like maybe the top is their 20s and maybe the bottom is their 30s. Could be.
Well, it says 1 year later here.
Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. No,
It should say a couple of years
Yeah,
later.
it should
But
say
I
a
mean,
couple of years later though.
look at what the nice girl says in her caption. She wants a masculine man. She doesn't see that in the nice guy at all.
Well, that's the thing is that, when I look at what this is and what gives me the most agita or heartburn within this whole thing, it's what does she establish as what is a masculine man? And here's the thing. Here's the problem that I have in melanated culture, okay, is that this one right here prescribes masculine around this one, okay? And we talked about a degree like, Sweet was talking about that it could be family indicated, right? It could be media indicated. And my thing is that the only one that can fix this is this guy. Which, if I look towards the subscribers on my channel, there's a lot of people that's in my channel right now that identify mostly with this guy. In my opinion, identify mostly with this guy. I think that at the end of the day, like if I would take these 4 archetypes, this guy doesn't watch my channel. He doesn't watch my channel. Okay. She may watch, but she ear hustles. She just looks to see what's going on, but she's too busy on OnlyFans. Okay. She might be down in here, might have perspectives, might get down into the chat. This is the 90% of the folks that subscribe. It's this guy right here and this guy right here. That's the 90%. How do you guys feel about that?
Which part?
Everything.
Okay, so why are you looking for the guy on the left to be the savior?
No, I'm saying of the 4 personality types that are here, he is the only one. He has chosen to go his own way. Okay?
He should.
He is chosen. He has chosen to opt himself out. But I think if we were focused on the solution, and a lot of times on this channel, I try to focus on solution. This one right here. He's laughing at, he's enjoying life at the top. He's enjoying life at the bottom. Okay. He's enjoying it. He's not going to take responsibility for his actions. We get the cycle thing right here as the baby is born. The cycle continues. What's going to pop out of here eventually will turn out being this one again. It's just a cycle. It's a cycle that continues.
But I feel like something too is that if you see on his briefcase, it has that he's now going towards his purpose and his passion. He should have been hustling and doing that in the beginning. If he was paying attention to that, the women would have came automatically. Exactly. But his problem was that he was chasing women.
I agree with you. And here's the thing. Here's my contention. We should never put you over our purpose or our passion. Ever.
Exactly.
Oh, so you agree with that?
I agree.
Okay, who's that talking?
Chanel. Nelly B.
Oh, Nelly. Hey, Nelly. Anyway, I agree with that. The Sweetest and Pip Pip. How do you guys feel about that?
I agree somewhat. Now I'm saved, so it should be God, then his purpose and passion.
Yeah,
I mean, then his wife, his purpose and passion and whatnot. Because honestly, I'm not looking at a guy who has no direction. Because you can't lead me nowhere. I can take myself to hell. Like.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that comes within it is that a lot of men within the space that get down to this component think that you no longer want this guy because time has run out.
Well, I don't even feel like it's time that's ran out on her. It's she probably the light switch then clicked on her head and she's like, what am I doing?
But one of the clear things that are correlated onto which the light clicks on is time. It's also experience as well. Okay. But experience can come with time. Okay?
Time is in what? Like
time.
She's ran out of time.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's only 1 year though.
Right. In the picture. Okay.
Right.
But we're talking about correlating it to real life. Like this is probably like 10 years or so. And now she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, let's say like 10 years or so. Okay. And that's why a lot of dudes, like, they feel like, they're going to go and they're going to do their own thing. And then the ones that was treating them some type of way, made them feel some type of way in the past, they're going to go over here and do their own type of thing in the future. But a lot was like, oh, now I'm hot and you won't loan me. Shout out to Mike Jones. And shout out to everyone that's coming out of the chat. I don't think I've ever had this much in a live stream. Okay. Go down and like the videos. Would greatly appreciate it. Go and send the chat to your nearest group chat. Let's continue to have a conversation, okay? But let them know I'm ending soon, okay? You savages. I can't believe it's been 3 hours. I hate all of you. Anyway, how do you guys feel about that?
I think it's been 4 hours, but okay.
No, it's been 3. I got a timer.
You're serious?
It's been 3. How do you guys feel about that? Any reaction to what I was saying?
Chime in, Pip Pip.
Sorry, I just had to run really quickly, so I missed out on like whatever you guys are talking about.
Razio says, thank you so much for the $2 super. There's been a bunch of super chats in down in here as well. I might go back through and make sure I didn't miss any. Razio said, if this picture was not true, it would not exist.
No, but well, I'm not saying
That's
it's not true. It's true to a certain extent, but you can't get hung up on it.
Well, I think it's a reality that has to be touched on. You see what I'm saying? I think it's something that needs light painted on it. Pip pip, tell your dog to stop crying. Okay.
That's her dog.
Yeah, that's definitely her
Girl,
dog.
I was looking around my living room like, what in the heaven?
Yeah, like
is
what is
noise?
this? There's a mouse in this bitch. Listen, we not
Sorry,
playing
y'all.
over here. We not
Shoot, I
playing
keep a
over
clean
here.
house. I don't play that.
Listen.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry to everybody else that's down into the chat. We gotta bring back this conversation we gotta do this conversation again. We gotta run this conversation back. I knew the comments were gonna be going crazy. I knew that the discussion was gonna be going crazy. Back up to the stage. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, listen, Kyle. I know you've been itching to come back. It looked like you as being the people's champ. It seemed like a lot of people that's down there that wanted you to come back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tangeray, by the way. Shout out, my G. I'm just drinking just a little bit of something in the red cup. That's what it is. Salud. Boom. Kyle, I want you to come back in here. I know you were in here earlier before. Anything to say regarding the conversation, bro? I feel like you got a lot to get off your chest, but let's keep it to a relatively consent amount of time because the ladies are listening.
So, in your explanation of why the nice guy wasn't sought, you explained it by hypergamy. You said that because he wasn't on his purpose, and now that he is, he should have been the whole time, and the girls would have came to him. The reason the girls went to that thug was because he seemed to have money and power. The thing that you said that the nice guy should have had, the thug had in perspective. The confused girl, she was chasing the thug, and the nice guy was chasing her. He had flowers that were wilting, meaning that he had them for a long period of time and was pursuing her in that picture. He's upset in that because he wants her and can't have her, and the thug who ain't worth a damn gets her. And then we go down to the end, and she still got Tyrone on the side, getting that D down because that's what the woman was chasing.
Ladies, response?
No, that's an accurate assessment if we're going by the picture. Like, I don't disagree with it. But I do think some of it requires your own leaps in logic because you're basically filling in the blanks for the picture. But I agree with the overall assessment of it. I do think that
or male life experience.
Yeah, that too.
Like, did you guys go to high school? Did you guys know people that dated men that were in college?
Yeah, but high school life does not stop at high school, though.
You're correct, it doesn't. But when you're in high school and you're trying to date a woman in high school and she's dating the guys in college because they're older and they have more than the guy in high school, and then you get to college and you have girls that are dating guys outside of college, you see the same. It's the same idea. It keeps continuing through life. It's after that they've went through the carousel and they're tired of being hurt by the thug that they go back to the guys that they didn't have time for in high school and college that now have careers. Most of us guys start off as pushovers and blue pills, being told to treat women with respect and be super nice and do all this fun stuff that our moms tell us to do. But we've come to figure out that the stuff that our mom tells us to do, like my mom told me that my dad was an asshole, but told me to be a nice guy. So explain to me why my dad got to give my mom the D and had me, but she was telling me to be someone opposite of what he was. Explain that.
I don't think that they'll be able to have an explanation for you. I don't know if any ladies you want to try.
Well, he said there's many layers into what he said. Well, I don't know the personal details of his parents' relationship, so I can't offer any insight on that. And when he's talking about how the girls in high school, they go for the guys outside of high school, and then the girls in college go for the guys outside of college, and it's a continuous cycle, I still think that's a generalization. I don't think that applies at all to the majority of women. I think that applies to women who are emotionally, physically, and mentally shallow, where they haven't experienced any sort of depth and growth depth and understanding of life, and they only see this perceived masculinity, and they go for guys who fit that mold of what they perceive to be masculinity, a false idea of what masculinity is. That applies to those women, and those women are emotionally stunted, period. They're just shallow people. And it's on the flip side for men. Men are equally as shallow when it comes to the quote unquote nice girls / sluts. I don't like that word, but I'm just saying it's on both sides of the coin.
There it is. All right, listen, we got one more that's down there. He said he's been down there for an hour. I want to add him to the stream real quick, and then we're gonna round out this conversation. And then I gotta goddamn go. I can't believe I've been on here that long. Whoa! What? Oh, come on! Put on some pants. Who the hell was that?
Oh God.
Who was
He
that?
wasn't ready.
Oh man, what kind of show is this, MTR?
I don't know.
The way he looked at the camera, his head turned so fast.
Oh
Now
wait,
he's on OnlyFans, okay?
what is that OnlyFans stuff?
It's
Men pay to
way
see
for you to
women
show your
naked.
body without
It's a
putting it on
porn
the
channel.
No, men just pay money to get pictures of your body, and they never get to see you or go out to dinner with you. They just give you money for stuff that you post to other men.
Oh my goodness.
Dog, I don't like being pranked. Okay, I don't know what just happened right there. This is
That was funny.
YouTube,
Oh wait.
not XTube. Okay.
That was funny. That and April was top 5 moments of the show overall.
Listen. Oh, you down there tripping? Hold on, I wish.
But sorry.
Go ahead.
I just had a question for Kyle because we seemed to have a disagreement earlier in the chat when it came to me and fatherhood, my
Correct.
stance on it. I didn't really understand where I guess like the anger was coming from.
It's not anger. You don't confuse passion and anger as the same thing because they're different things. You said that monogamy was for the children. No, marriage is for children.
Well, I disagreed with that. I said that
Monogamy
monogamy.
Monogamy is for women.
That is a component, but I think the overall point, the reason why monogamy is encouraged is to underline the importance of fatherhood. In a polygamous dynamic, one dad can't spread himself across 3, 4, 5 multiple seeds and give each one the attention that it deserves. That's why monogamy, at least in a Western society, is encouraged. Yes, there's a component that satisfies the woman as well, but overall, it's for the benefit of the child. And I'm saying this I have members in my family in past generations who practice polygamy in their own cultures.
And that is awesome that you feel that way. But if that was the case,
But I don't feel that way. It's the fact.
The fact of the matter is if monogamy marriage was for the child, then when the woman divorce rapes the man, he would not see his
See,
kids.
you're bringing up something.
He would not see the kids every other weekend and give her a paycheck. Because the amount of time that boy...
But that is a stipulation of that divorce settlement. I can't get into the details of that because there are plenty of fathers who have primary custody.
No,
there are plenty of mothers who...
The data disputes that. The data is 90% of women.
I know.
90% of women get the custody. But the fact of the matter is, when you go from having your kids every single day to having your kid every other weekend, that's the same amount of time. If I had 6 wives and 20 kids, I'm going to spend about the same amount of time with those children, with those wives. Fathers are not there for an emotional support.
Is my man.
Okay.
50 grand. Whoopsie FTR. Kyle, you got to channel, bro. Just real quick. Let's go down there and let's acknowledge what Sal is saying. Okay. Kyle is my man. 50 grand. Whoopsie MTR. Okay. Thank you, Sal, so much for the $20 super chat. Kyle, start the movement. Okay. All right, I don't want to interrupt, but I wanted to interrupt. Go ahead.
And all right, I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that point where the polygamy, because the polygamy, I don't see it being beneficial for the kid. If you have multiple kids with multiple women, not only are your financial resources are spreading thin between all of them, how are you gonna financially focus on one child, emotionally focus on one child, give that one child all the support, cultivation it needs?
got
when
a
you have
question for you.
all these other seedlings, and then you also try to dismiss the importance of emotionally available fathers. There's so much damage that comes with having an emotionally absent father. He can be there physically, financially, provide all the resources, but if he's not, okay.
No,
right.
because by nature, men were not around their children. Before we had planes and boats and we were hunting, we were spending time away from the family, getting
Hunting
resources.
and gathering.
When we didn't, after we became civilized, like in Rome or any other developed nation, before that we had mass transportation, when you would go to war, you would be gone. It would take you 3 to 6 months to get to war, and then you'd be in war for years and might not ever come back. Fathers were never meant to be around their kids 24/7.
But that mentality right there is why monogamy was instituted, because it perpetuates the idea that men are disposable, that fathers aren't important.
That was not why monogamy.
If fathers only, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Monogamy was instituted because sex under the Christian religion was considered to be a sin. So in order for it to be whitewashed, it tied the man and the woman together with one partner. That's why they considered pagans had multiple wives, Muslims had multiple wives, other religions had multiple wives. And the Christians did not like that, because originally in the Bible, you were allowed to have multiple wives. It was upon the Catholic Church who made it one man, one woman. So at the end of
you talking about the Old Testament?
Correct. When it comes down to marriage, it was instituted to trade resources for vagina and in order for control, because sex was considered to be a sin.
Okay, I agree with that. There was a religious component into why monogamy was.
Monogamy was never for the benefit of the man.
It's for the benefit of the child.
So
by your own logic,
I just want to interject with just a quick comment, and then also I want to remind you, savages, that I cannot stay on for too much longer. I apologize.
Sorry.
We will finish off. Listen, we do Red Cup Talks Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll bring it right to goddamn hell back. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of energy in here right now. I'm gonna make sure that we continue that energy going forward. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. There was definitely a component of right, like if you look towards our ancestors and our roots, they did not respect this idea of monogamy before slavery. They didn't. Okay, they did not. They were polygamous, true and true. They were. Okay, irrespective of who we're talking about, who it favors, who it doesn't, but through history, we were passed down into a religion that respected monogamy. I just want to throw that in there real quick and allow you guys to continue.
The whole reason that marriage was set up was for benefit of women, to tie a man to a woman, because prior to marriage, men had multiple children with multiple women. It was not tied to them. Even in times of war, if it was about the benefit of the child, then we would have kept the laws the way they were 100 years ago. When a man got divorced, he got sole custody of those kids because he was financially obligated to take care of them for the rest of their lives. It was about 100 years ago, with the start of feminism, when they started changing the laws to benefit women so that they would get paid for having those kids.
Can I interject for just a second on
Yeah,
this?
absolutely. Go ahead, Mama.
Okay, so I just wanted to say, I understand all of this that you're saying, but most men, a lot of them aren't getting married. And then to even say in this chat too, a lot of men say, not getting married, all this child support, this is crazy. But I said something in here too, that why aren't more men getting a vasectomy when this is covered by your insurance, when this is reversible if needed, and it's cheaper than child support for 18 years, but men aren't taking responsibility and looking at these other resources that can help them. But then they'll like to say that, oh man, I'm getting dragged through the mud and stuff like that. You have to be responsible with who you choose.
Let me interject real quick. Let me interject. Kyle, I muted you because we can hear you smoking. So I muted you just real quick. Let me interject from my perspective. Can you really compare a vasectomy to birth control? That's my first question, because in my mind, you cannot. Trust me. If there was a pill that a man could take to avoid pregnancy of a woman, God damn it, I would.
But men can actually go
I'd be
into the
taking that
office
pill.
and get snipped and have an outpatient procedure. Women still do not have the rights over their own bodies to actually say, I want to go to the doctor and get my tubes tied. You know what? I don't want to have any kids. We can't do that. Yes, we can take the pill, so that's one form of thing that we can do. But
Wait a
men
minute.
can also.
Wait. So just real quick, just so I can understand, you're saying women don't have the ability to go and do what?
We can't go into a doctor's office and say that we want a tubalization. We can't say that to say, oh, we don't want to have kids. They won't do that for women who don't have children.
Oh, that's
As
true.
opposed-
They give you like so much red tape.
Yeah, they say you can't get
Yeah.
it done. But
Yeah,
men,
but
you
red
can be
tape doesn't mean
18,
that you can't do it.
21.
Okay.
Yeah, but red tape
18,
doesn't mean that
21, you
can't
can do it.
Now,
No,
listen,
your doctors will not perform it.
Now,
And the
I
thing of
have
it is, men can
heard-
go in and do that.
Now, I have heard that women that are married have to receive permission from their husband that they can get a vasectomy or whatever it is that it's called. I've heard that, but what you're telling me is that a woman cannot get the ability to. Why can't you just take birth control? Like, that's what I'm just saying. Like, in order to compare
Birth control has more side effects on women later down the line.
Wait, what? Say it again.
I said birth control actually has medical side effects on women that is more harmful. So it would be easier for women to wanting to get a tubalization or something like that and get that done. But like I'm saying, a man can go in with no permission whatsoever and say, 21, hey, I want to make sure I don't have any kids. It's over 99% effective. Go in and get snipped. It is covered by their insurance. And if at some point they realize, hey, you know what, I want to start a family, they're making an informed decision, they can go in and get that reversed. But instead, they're complaining that, oh,
that's a lack of accountability on your part.
Wait, hold up. Let me try to answer this one real quick. And God damn it, the conversation just keeps on hitting up. I feel like the next conversation has to hit on this particular topic. Birth control versus vasectomy, which makes the most sense? Now, here's my thing.
But when the responsibility now is put on a man, they find a reason not to do it. It's easy to put it on a woman. You make sure you take care of that.
Responsibility. Are we assuming that vasectomies are easier than getting snipped? Is that what you're saying? And it also, isn't the side effect of getting snipped not ever being able to have kids? Or you
can actually get it reversed.
Surgery to get it all connected back together.
You can get it connected back together.
Here's the thing, like, you know, and also within that, for you to try to compare vasectomy versus plan B or birth control, to me is like, it doesn't make a lot of logical or rational sense, right? So like comparing vasectomy is also like, they can turn y'all valve off as well. That's apples to apples comparison. To do anything outside of that, I feel like it's trickery. I feel like it's smoke and mirrors to a degree.
But do you understand that's putting all the pressure on the female? She's the one who has to put something into her.
Oh my God.
Men should take responsibility for who they choose to go in raw. You absolutely should at that point. At the same time, on the flip side of it, you can also argue that there are pro-lifers when it comes to one side of the coin, and then are pro-government when it comes to another side of the coin. When it comes to forcing males to be involved in child's right, to be involved in a child's life, versus not forcing women to not get an abortion, right?
Child
So
support
like,
does not equal being involved.
But also,
yeah, the government is involved in child support, actually.
No, I said child support does not equal being involved as a father. There are plenty of dads who are on child support who have never seen their kids once.
Okay, so
that's what I was saying.
This is real simple. Pro-choice is taking the responsibility away from women. All right, you had sex. You had the decision if you were going to keep the baby, not keep the baby, be on the pill, use the condom, have an abortion. You had 1,000 ways to get out of this, but
and
you
so did
chose. But you did not make any choice. The man had the choice to have sex with you. That was it. You both made the same decision, but at the end of the day, you had the choice when it came down to if the baby was going to be born. Child support is the government telling the man that he has to financially pay for something and has no ability to get out of it. If you didn't want to be a mom, you could take the kid to a fire station and drop that kid off. You could have had an abortion. You can do so many things to not be accountable for your sexual reproduction, but the man has nothing. And a vasectomy for a man, there's a 10% chance that it can't be reversed.
To be fair, the government only comes to you for child support if your name is on the birth certificate. If
That's
you're
not
listed
true.
as the biological father.
That's not true.
Really?
I'm
That's
not on the
not
birth
what
certificates of any of my children. None
So
of
then
them.
how is the government, or is your child's mother getting government assistance?
Correct.
So then how would they know who to, from what I've seen, they go through who's on the birth certificate to get their money back from the biological father.
Because this is what happens. If I was to get a girl pregnant and she went down to the child support office and she gave MTR's name, all right? Just by her saying that he's the dad, they then send him court papers telling him that he has to go take a paternity test. If, say, he doesn't take the paternity test,
so you don't show up to court.
He becomes father. Yeah, but you can give a fake address. I can go put down a fake address for a man, and if he doesn't show up, he's father by default. The way that it works is in order for the woman to get any sort of benefits, or if she wants to get child support, all she has to do is give your name. And then you are guilty until proven innocent. You have to go give a DNA sample off her word.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, Pip. Like that part, what he's talking
I agree
about?
with what he's saying.
No. Hold
on.
on. What I'm saying is, unfortunately, that part he just spoke on, that's very true because my cousin just went through that crap.
It is, but I'm saying once you get that court order in the mail for the paternity, if you don't show up, then what?
Listen,
I don't understand.
Go on YouTube and look up child support cases in Michigan. There was a woman on camera that said that she had to give a guy's name to receive benefits. She gave a guy's name that she admitted she never had sex with. He was in prison. He was not able to go to court. He became father by default and has had to pay $80,000 for a child that's not his because she said that he was the dad. And because he never got served, it's not certified letter. They just send the letter out, and if you don't show up for the day they set, you're the father. Just like men don't have the right to know if they have children. If you're at the club and you drunk and you smash some dude in the bathroom, and you're pregnant, you have no obligation to tell him he's a father. He can have a kid out there his whole life and never know it. It's only when you want money does he have a right to know. For me to get rights to my son, when mom gives birth to baby, she's custodial parent. So if you want to be a part of that kid's life, you have to go get a DNA test. So in order for me to go be able to see my son, I had to put myself on child support because that's the only way I get a right to see my child. See, everything is geared towards women, and the men that want to be part of their children's lives are the ones that get screwed over. It's the men that don't want to be part of their kids' lives. They don't get screwed over. It's guys like me that want to see their kids that get ran through by the court system and still told by their baby mom that they're not shit. They don't spend enough time with their kids. Whatever bullshit they want to say when they're mad at you. The reason that women aren't allowed to have their tubes tied is because when you're 22 and you're running through the carousel and you don't want a kid, doesn't mean when you're 32 that you still don't. Women
still won't give it to you at 30. I'm sorry, they don't even give it to you at 30.
Because you can change your mind.
So can a man? They could change their mind, but I still should have entitlement over my own body to say, hey, I know I don't want any kids. That will have to be a decision that the female will have to live with. But she still should be able to make that decision.
My ex that I just broke up with had her tubes tied at 22. She's 32 as of today and wants a kid. You can get your tubes tied. You just have to really look for a doctor that's going to do it. But regardless of the fact, as you get older, what you want in life is going to change. On Saturday, if you've seen the video with Mo, where Mo was pro-choice when she was young, and now when she's older and has money, she's more pro-life. Why'd that change? Why was she willing? It was acceptable to kill a baby at 20, but now that she's 30, it's not acceptable, and she expects the man to step up.
But then my thing of it is, too, I'm not in my 20s. I am in my 30s, and I can tell you from when I was in my 20s to now, I still don't want kids. So I still should have been able to make a decision like that.
But
I will say overall that it's different for everybody, and I just want to say that thank you for telling me your story, because I do know that happens. just I've definitely seen it the other way in my experience as well. Like I know people personally where it hasn't worked out in their favor, but
Listen,
wait, hold on, real quick, while I just wanted to quickly interject and comment, and also acknowledge some of the super chats as it's coming down in there. I think what I'm hearing on top of everything, right? Like, and this is what I was talking about before, is men that are listening to this channel, I still feel as though we have accountability in this foremost, right? Because we can take accountability for ourselves first. So with that in being said, you have to be careful, because in understanding all this information, all this knowledge, everything that Kyle's going over is the goddamn truth. It's the truth.
It is.
And what he's saying. So with that being said, how do we arm the younger version of us in a way so that they understand that, and they understand that from a man's perspective, we are not given the same rights at the same level, the same way as what women are. We just are not. Okay. And at the point that it happens, okay, our back's up against the wall. The government is then used. The man's emotions are used. The man's emotions are leveraged. We understand these things. So it's like, what can we do in order to mitigate the risk of that happening? Okay. Now, to say vasectomy is on the same level as Plan B, that's not, I can't agree with that. That's on two different levels. Okay. But what are the things that we can do to continue to protect ourselves as well? I feel like I should sponsor a condom brand up in here as well. Just real quick, let me acknowledge some of the super chats. Mr. Brown with the $10 super chat in 2020. I am poly. It's not as easy, but I make it work. That's a lot of emotion you got to do with my G. Salute to you. Men, tap into your true nature. Hold up, we're getting some feedback coming through. Is anyone on Pip? I feel like that's you. Hello? Testing. Pip, that's you. I'll mute you for right now, Pip. Men, tap into your true nature and not be ashamed of it. If she's not with it, move on to one who is. And I agree with us getting a vasectomy. That means Mr. Brown is snipped. I understand you, bro, because you busting in all those BDSM ladies. Okay. I understand it. Thank you much for the $10 super chat. XXX depression on vasectomy. That's the Soldier Boy voice. Our body, our choice. Salute to XXX. Appreciate the $10 super chat, my J. Hold up. Who's baking brownies? Kyle, is that you? Hold on, Kyle. Hold on. We'll be back with you. It sounds a lot of
tapping noise.
There's a lot of aluminum down in there. It's a lot of aluminum foil. Shout out to Faith with the $5 super chat. Some men keep wanting to go backwards. We are no longer living in the 1700s. Deal with caps lock it. Salute, Faith. Why you're not down into the chat? The ladies are going off tonight, okay, on this fine Sunday afternoon and evening, okay? Shout out to Sal, yet again with the $5 super chat. Jesus Murphy, when the meth smoker crushes your movement. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm gonna keep that funky, okay? When a meth smoker crushes your movement. Were we talking about meth earlier? Does anybody know what he's talking about? Sal, I want to identify with you, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Hold on, let me go back down. Shit, I'm missing a whole bunch. Sorry, guys. You know, it's crazy when I let the conversation go on for so long, and it's great conversation. Okay. XXX. Only women can commit paternity fraud and get away with it. Thank you, bro, for the $10 super chat as well. The statistics on it are surprising. Paternity fraud. Women don't know or care how that truly affects a man. Here's the thing: is I think when the baby comes out, swab the cheek. Okay. Swab the cheek. Kyle says call drop. Kyle, call back in. I saw Menzie down in there too. I don't see Menzie no more probably because it's like 5 a.m. where he's at. Okay. Oh, I see you, Lauren. Moral of the story: wrap it up and take the pill to avoid any issues. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Protect yourselves.
But the thing of it is that I'm saying on both spectrums, women have to do things for themselves. Men have to do things for themselves, and everybody has to be responsible. Because the thing of it is, I do know men. I have had friends who got dragged through the mud with child support, not able to see their kids, and they are great dads. So my thing of it is that if you're not really sure you want to have a kid with this person, you might want to take the correct precautions. Because like I say, quote unquote, every nice girl isn't the nice girl. And every nice guy isn't the nice guy.
And to piggy off that, I do agree that the system in terms of child support, in terms of just the family courts in general, can be updated. When you do look into certain laws, they're kind of dependent on this idea that women still are stay-at-home moms, that they still are not breadwinners, that men still are bringing home most of the bread, when that's not reflective of today's climate. Most households are two-income households. Women are working just as much as men. And I feel like the court system, child support hasn't caught up with that. So I do think that child support, family court needs to be updated for modern times. Now, what I've seen, I know a guy who made a mistake, he slipped up, but he immediately took the initiative, used whatever resources were available to him, and he got full custody. The only issue it definitely is. The only issue I see sometimes in the chat is this defeatist mindset when it comes to children, and they feel like they have no options whatsoever. It's hard, but there are resources available to you, and if you have the opportunity and the money to do so, please take advantage, because I don't want any child to be robbed of having a father.
I agree with you 100%, Pip. Like, that's just what my dad had to do when my parents broke up.
Yeah.
He just had to use his resources to get me. Not saying my mom's a horrible parent, but you know, my mom was just going through it, and it was better for me to live with my dad, being a little girl living with my father.
I know two people whose dads got custody of them. So the only reason I brought that up was because people were saying that it's completely like for women.
It can't happen and whatnot.
That's
true.
The only reason.
That's not true.
I'm not saying it's the rule by any means, but I'm saying that if you use what's available to you, you can definitely win.
And my dad was not a wealthy man at all. He just had to go through it, trying to figure out a way how to get me and then how to get full custody of my brother, which he did for both of us. But I agree somewhat of what Kyle is saying, like, depending on what court system you're in, some of those judges are very sexist, and they expect women to be a stay-at-home mom and mother their children. And honestly, I hate to say it, but every woman does not need to have full custody of her children, because she's going through this, that, or the third. Or honestly, a lot of women some women don't have that maternal nurturing instinct that they can impart on them kids, and they really shouldn't. And they're teaching their kids crap they have no business teaching their children.
Exactly. That's why I am all for autonomy of women having women having autonomy of their own reproductive system, because there's so many women who don't have a drop of a maternal instinct, and they don't need to be having kids, because the damage that they do is borderline irreparable. It's irreparable.
It's irreparable. It's trash. It's, there's so many out there. Okay. Shout out to Gary Grant for the 5 Canuck bucks. They do not let women get their tubes tied. They change their minds like the weather. Women act on emotions. Men act on logic. Listen.
No, that's a cop out.
What?
I don't agree with that at all.
Oh, hold on.
Sis, don't even try and argue. Like, they will fight to the death. No. I'm saying that they will believe women are emotional to the day that they die. Like, it's just a moot point to even try and argue with them. Just let it go.
It's not mute. You guys are emotional. Let's
y'all are emotional your doggone self.
Listen, we are rational. Masculine men are rational.
Y'all hype yourselves up way too much about that. Y'all do not always run off of logic and this, that, and the third. Somebody offends you or slight you or what have you, you ready to go for the jugular.
That's the problem. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the problem. Those are not masculine men. Those are this guy. Okay.
Oh my gosh. You just had to tie it all in a nice little bow.
Because you know what? I gotta have a good in a way that can kind of make sense, because you are exposed to this guy in different ways throughout life, and you have still, we talked about it before. You said that, you've been fed in information and was to help you prescribe what is masculine and what is not. And
you talking to me?
At least whoever was talking about, I think, is this Sweet Blackberry?
Yes.
Yes, I am talking to you, Sweet. So you were saying before, okay, what are the perspectives of manhood that have been determined for you of being masculine? And you said, you said this before. You said the thuggo over there on the right, that was fed into you by various sources. You know what else Thuggo does? Thuggo reacts to situations. Okay. Thuggo reacts. Thuggo fights. Thuggo has bar fights. Thuggo hits women. Okay. These are reactions.
I'm not disagreeing with any of that part.
With childlike behavior.
Because he's still a child.
This is not masculine man behavior. And I want you to be able to tell the difference between the two. And I think that you can.
Ooh.
Okay. I think that you can. I think that you have it well within, you know, especially going into your 30s. You have a lot more experience. Me, myself, I'm in my 30s. I have a lot more experience, and I can understand
I'm not in my 30s.
the negative aspects of the reactionary. The black man is a reactionary, puffing chest out type of person. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kyle. How are you?
Hey,
Hey, Kyle. Final thought. Let's round this up because I gotta go. Okay. I hate all of you. This is 4 hours. I hate you.
So coming from being a blue pill dude to being a thug to being red pill. I used to be the guy that sold dope. I used to be the guy that would be on drugs. I used to be the guy that ran women. I used to be the guy that beat my girlfriend. I've been all of the things that are negative in that picture. I've also been sober for 5 years and haven't committed a crime in 5 years and been the opposite of that guy. I've also been to the court system with the family court. My daughter's mom was getting high while she was pregnant and was being high after the fact. And CPS decided that her being 30 days sober was efficient for her to keep the child. And me being sober for 5 years was inefficient. The problem with the system is the system will give women money, will give them resources, will do everything it can to bend over backwards to give the mom a chance and does not care about the dad. That is the facts.
All right. Well, listen.
That is true.
That's Kyle's closing statement. Ladies, that's down into the chat, and I think I heard someone say that is true. Guys.
Yeah, that is true. It's definitely true. And one thing to touch on is that things do need to be updated with the court system, but it goes back to what Kyle said before, that back in the day that men would go off and they wouldn't see their kids much and they could have kids with multiple women and things like that because the women were taking care of them.
Changed. That's not why the court system changed.
But no, I'm saying it didn't change. It evolved from that thinking that women were going to sit there and take care of the kid and it's in the favor of the women. It does need to change. That's what I'm saying. But that it hasn't evolved with things.
It evolved 100 years ago. 100 years ago, when a man divorced a woman, he got the rights to his children because he was financially responsible for those children for the rest of his life. It wasn't until feminism where they started changing the laws to benefit women. The reason the laws are not changed now is because every time they try to do a mandatory DNA test, they try to change alimony or they try to change child support. Feminist groups funnel millions of dollars to get those bills shut down. The reason the laws are still the way they are is because feminism does not want to let go of the leverage. There's multiple feminist articles that talk about using your children as leverage against men.
And if people want things equal, then I do believe that things like that, like children, alimony, support, things need to be even. I'm agreeing with you on that.
Women don't want that.
But that's what I'm saying. If people want it equal, it needs to be equal. And that's what I'm saying. It does need to evolve in that. That's why I'm agreeing with you on that.
All right, well, listen, let me read some of the super chats and let me get the goddamn out of it. Space 99, yeah, thank you for $5 super chat. Women need to shame other women who leave men for weak reasons. When they have kids, abuse, okay. But you were jealous because your girls is in the club. Oh, and you're at home doing your thing. Salute to Space. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my G. All right.
You loud.
Wait, who am I? I hear feedback. Pip, is that you? Of course it is. Okay. Shout out to Faith. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we got ladies out that's still down into the chat. Faith, we got to build up your confidence so we can have you come on and speak as well, okay? Men running around crying about hair weaves and makeup equals feminine. What?
I think what she's saying is how women take care of themselves. Or is there an argument going on in the chat?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if there's an argument going on that's going on in the chat, but here's the thing. I think the hair weaves thing, I don't know. I appreciate natural. I don't appreciate you coming up to the standard of what the country has defined as beauty. You see what I'm saying? Like even the makeup thing. I don't like looking at an Instagram picture and I'm like looking and I'm just like, okay, is that her or is that her painted on? You see what I'm saying?
Everything on a woman on Instagram is painted on.
Nope.
Women want real, but everything about them is fake. Their hair, their eyelashes, their nails, their skin, their lipstick, the clothes they wear are form-fitting to make them look good. They only take good camera angles with filters like this. Yeah, like I don't want to hear this
I don't take this
real.
seriously because men say that all they want. Men's dicks betray their mouths all the time. That's all I'll say.
I can show you my dick on camera if you want.
Oh, whoa. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that their attraction.
Community guidelines.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying their attraction. What the heck? That one's so left. Their attraction.
No, you were trying to talk about men with little penises.
No, I was not. You're literally putting words in my mouth. I literally was saying that their attraction betrays what they say all the time. They can talk how much they want to about what they prefer, but what they find attractive contradicts that. So you just took it way left. Yeah, he went way left with that. Relax, Kyle. Keep it in your pants. It's okay.
Last super chat, and we're gonna get out of here. Stop donating, please. I gotta go.
Oh my God.
Whitney, Kyle is saying the court system gives preferential treatment to women, yet he was out here punching women. He said he grew. He said he grew from that situation. You know?
Yeah, in all fairness, me and my girl were both shooting dope, and she was fucking dope boys. Like, it wasn't, she was a poor victim, and I'm just out here smacking hoes. Sometimes women do stupid shit, too.
Whoa. Nothing warrants putting your hand on a woman, Kyle.
Bullshit. Equal lefts and equal rights.
But by your account, she didn't touch you. All she did was cheat on you. Did she touch you?
Has a woman hit me before? Yeah.
No, in that incident, did she touch you?
Not that time.
So then why'd you put your hands on her?
Because that seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
Hold on. Pip. No.
Let's move on because this is not going anywhere.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah, this is not.
Let's round it out. And here's the thing. Let me conclude right here. I appreciate everyone that can come up here and share. I'm sorry.
Mediocre. Wrap it up.
We got him to the 4 hours. Woo.
Wrap it up.
I'm so sorry. Listen, I appreciate everyone that can come through here and share their absolute truths. And the thing is like, irrespective of where we was at in our past, we're here right now. Okay. And we've elevated to a particular point, and we can sit around and have a conversation, not only focus on the challenge, but then focus on the solutions. So I say all that to say, I appreciate everybody, not just the folks that are in here in the chat right now, but the ones that have come through earlier, all the people that have super chatted, all of you guys that have participated in the chat. This has been a Sunday night Red Cup talk. Pip, Nelly, Sweet Blackberry, and then Kyle. I 100% appreciate each and every one of you. Let's continue to meet back, same time, same place. What the fuck, Gary? Stop it! Gary says, thank you for the
people spending their stimulus check on you.
Listen, women spending over $1 billion a year on weaves. There is something mentally wrong when you have their own hair.
Can we just
clear a fashion thing?
Can we just clear the stimulus check shit out?
No, let's do that next live stream. I gotta go.
Can't motherfuckers just have money?
I gotta go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it at a later time, at a latest.
You know what? You're gonna have to do another live tomorrow.
It's Monday. I got work tomorrow. Next Friday.
I got
tomorrow night.
Come back through. We're gonna do it. Maybe I'll do one like randomly in the middle of the week. Maybe. And then we're gonna kick off the conversation the way that
y'all want MTR to do a midweek live. Everybody sound off in the chat.
Yeah, sound off in the chat if you want me to do that, man.
That's right.
Figure it out. Maybe we will figure it out. Salute again to everyone that come through. Listen, I know it's not easy. Come over here and just sharing. What the fuck? Stop it. Shaquille. Yeah, I gotta go. Oh, Shaquille, was that you? That's down into the chat. I want you to be clothed next time that you hit go. Okay.
Oh, that was him?
I was changing earlier to go to the gym. Well, the camera was right on you. Okay.
So he'd been waiting an hour.
Honestly, I can debunk what Kyle and the girls are saying pretty easily, but next time. Listen, Shaquille, you come up here next time. Trust and believe. You're coming down into the chat. We're gonna have a conversation about it. Okay, and when we have a conversation about it, I want you to be clothed next time. This is YouTube, not OnlyFans. Okay, and I want you to be a slut up here. Okay, you're not a thought. Okay? Don't ever do that again. Salud, Shaquille. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What the fuck? Faith, this is the fun. Oh, okay. This is a fun spot. I appreciate you. Okay, come back anytime. You're welcome.
Okay, good night, guys.
I'm getting tired.
Good night.
Shaquille, I appreciate you. Also, Pip, to answer your question from last stream, I'm a part of he's an IOTA. Okay. I can also adjust with JT Cavin. The second was said last stream. Next time as well. Salud. I appreciate you, my G. Listen, everybody, I know I've got some people that just jumped out down here. Listen, stay back just a quick second. Everyone that's in the chat real quick after I end this stream. Until next time, you two. Peace.